Trap, bro. Trap. Trey Telsman, Young Spoon.
This is my life, this ain't no motion picture. I move it quicker, I get richer, make my wallet thicker. My gut so loyal, understand it, so I keep it tripping. I only up about that money, that personal business. These niggas killing by some bitches, but slip on the digits. I gotta get it, every dollar a part of the mission. I'm trying to give your ass the game, I just need you to listen. This ain't no cinematic shit, if I wrote it, I live it, for real.
I got that pineapple power pack, polo shirt, fila hat. I be chillin', that's a fact. Spend the money, get it back. I used to hit the club, but nowadays I just hit the drug. I used to have some love, but nowadays all I got is slugs. All I got is drugs. FedEx boxes full of bugs. I just bought some more shit, cause the other shit wasn't what it was. I just pulled up on my cub, or should I say my cutter. I knew I was gonna hit the booth and forgot my damn stunt double. But fuck it, I'm still wrecking. Fuck it, I'm still checking. Any nigga who hungry, like come on and get some breakfast. I'm posted up and I'm serving, smoking, ocking and swerving. Play me pussy, I'm purring. Up the tool and no worries.
This shit my life, this ain't no motion picture. I move it quicker, I get richer, make my wallet thicker. My gut so loyal, understand it, so I keep it dripping. I only up about that money, that personal business. These niggas killing by some bitches, but slip on the digits. I gotta get it, every dollar a part of the mission. I'm trying to give your ass the game, I just need you to listen. This ain't no cinematic shit, if I wrote it, I live it, for real. I'm from a city that wasn't a city. Take the worst part of your hood, that pride in my city. It's so hard to take a breath, even harder to give it. Picture money as a drug in a broke ass city. And everybody that you love be the ones that'll kill you. You might just catch a couple slugs from one of your niggas. Guilty by association, a reason to kill you. The hardest nigga in the streets and they won't even feel you. For real. Trap-taculous, I do this shit miraculous. Pressure bag, cocaine, cowboy with the angel dust. Push it by the song boss mode, ready to step it up. Sick of all these fake trap niggas, like bro, just get up. This shit my life, this ain't no motion picture. I move it quicker, I get richer, make my wallet thicker. My gut so loyal, understand it, so I keep it dripping. I only up about that money, that personal business. These niggas killing by some bitches, but slip on the digits. I gotta get it, every dollar a part of the mission. I'm trying to give your ass the game, I just need you to listen. This ain't no cinematic shit, if I wrote it, I live it, for real.
Shut your up.
Man, hold up. Man, hold up with it. Hold on. Let me get my mic in proper place. Man, hold up with it, man. Let me turn that off. I don't want to hear my voice. What's going on? Welcome back to, you come this way a little bit. Welcome back to Attack on, yeah, there you go. Attack on Cowboys. And we got a special edition of the show today, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you for the $20, Miss Katharina. Yes, I am the best, and yes, hopefully the Cowboys win tomorrow. We got a very, very special episode of Attack on Cowboys live today. As you can see, I have this very beautiful, chocolatey, young, supple, thick goddess next to me, sporting the Attack on Cowboys official merchandise. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be able to look good and feel good while you're doing it, go ahead and hit them links up and check some of that out. I got to put the chat on top of me. I don't know why I got it behind us like that. The chat need to be in the front. I can't see nothing they saying. Oh, there you go. So, y'all have probably already guessed it, man. But today, we are going to be reacting. And we're going to try to keep this short. I know it's college football Saturday. And I know a lot of y'all are trying to go watch some college football. But today, yeah, that's my wife. Yeah, you gotta put some respect on my name, boy. You gotta put some respect. Yeah, y'all thought I'd just be up here talking shit, boy. Hey, real niggas get real things. Better cut it out. All right, but real talk. We about to go ahead and take. He sound like I sparked a doobie. Hey, man, quit. Why y'all up here trying to talk about my business like that? I ain't even been on stream in like 2 weeks, and this is how y'all. This is how y'all. This is how y'all greet me back, and they ain't been on stream in like 2 weeks. But baby, go ahead and say what's up to the people.
Hey, peoples, what's going on? Miss AOC is here.
Yeah, she trying to be cute and light and stuff. She knows she don't be talking that low for real. Anywho, we about to get into this House of Highlights reaction, y'all, because this is something that we've been teasing for a minute. Let me put this up a little bit. This is something we've been teasing for a minute, and it's finally here. And I'm very interested to see how it turned out because I have no clue. I have no clue what it looked like.
You just know what you was doing? You know you was clowning?
Yeah, I just know I was
You know you talking
clowning.
your big shit?
Yeah, I have no clue what it looked like. I have no clue how it's gonna turn out. I'm about to say you probably gonna have to get like that when you want to say something, get like a fist length away from the mic, and then it'll pick it up because it's that good mic. He said we both like chocolate queens. AOC, cut it up. He said AOC's wife must be cracking up all day because AOC is hilarious as fuck. I don't know. I don't know. What's your experience with that? Am I that funny in real life?
He's definitely that funny and is goofy in real life. Do I hear him beat his chair? I hear him beat it. I hear him whip it. I hear him beat the table. I mean, we hear it all.
Hey, appreciate that. He said, "Do you AC?" Oh, okay. He was answering that question. Look at you, girl. You already. This is our first time live streaming for real too, y'all. So we breaking some history over here. This is dope. This is dope. He said, I see my boy. Anybody say otherwise, shut your bitch ass up respectfully, with or without love. Absolutely, Thick Flair. I remember your name was originally Thick Flair. You could change it to that drone pilot, DDP, or whatever you want to. It was Thick Flair. It's going to remain Thick Flair. But let's go ahead and get into this reaction, y'all, because I'm trying to get y'all back to football. And this reaction in live is more so for the people watching it on playback at another time. I'm probably going to pin it on the channel so it's easy for people to access. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. I don't know what to expect. I ain't gonna lie to y'all real quick, just a real quick backstory, real quick kind of BTS real quick before we actually start the video. Y'all, I allotted myself time for like a 10-minute walk to get to the studio because the whole time I was being communicated with, they were letting me know, oh, we'll get your hotel that's maybe about 10 minutes away from the studio. And my dumb ass, my immature ass, my inexperienced ass, instead of just GPSing it myself once I got to the hotel and the night before and being able to really give myself the proper amount of time to get there, I just took that as it was. And I woke up the next day and I think the casting call was at 9 a.m. New York time. And I woke up probably about 8, got ready, started getting myself ready to go, man. And I think I left the hotel like 8:45. Boy, I put that mug in the GPS and that mug said it was like 25 minutes away, y'all. That mug said it was like 25 minutes away, bro. I was like, oh, hell no, ski. Oh, hell. So I had to hoof it. Your boy was already tired. I was already kind of gassed and winded a little bit. So if you see me perspiring a little bit on this mug, it's because I had got a hell of a warm-up in before I even started recording. And at one point, I don't know if they're going to have it in here, but at one point we had to stop because I caught a cramp. So,
In your leg?
yeah. I caught a cramp, shit. I was like, oh, shit. I got up and they was like, oh, is this part of the thing? Is this part of the stick? I was like, no.
No, you ain't acting up. They don't even know.
I was like, no, this ain't part of it, man. I'm hurt for real. So we about to get into it, and y'all just remember that as we going through this. So I'm tired, I'm gassed, and this wasn't rehearsed. Like, this wasn't a thing where we all sat there in the room and shot this over and over again until we got it right. No, what you're about to watch, whatever they edited and did to it, that was off of one take. All right? And on top of that, I didn't know what they were going to say to me, and they didn't know what I was going to say to them. I didn't know how they were going to come at me, and they didn't know how I was going to come at them. And I should have asked, but I didn't know how explicit I could get. So it was times where I really wanted to go in on guys, but I held back a little bit. And then there's other times where they kind of go in on me, and I'm like, damn, I should have went in on some of these fools because they kind of going in. It was kind of getting personal. I was ready to box in there at certain points.
I'm surprised you even thought about holding back.
Nah, I didn't want to act the fool on House of Highlights. You know what I'm saying? I'm not active. I acted a fool, but I ain't want to be like, you know,
full on character.
Yeah, telling people shut your bitch ass up. I ain't want to be doing all that. Bruh. He said you had to shiesty your dirty interview off of that. Yeah, I did. All right, y'all ready? All right, if y'all ready, let me see some fours spammed in the chat. And if y'all ready, man, we gotta get this. Let's get this up to like 100 likes, y'all. Let's try to get this up to 100 likes. I know a lot of y'all freeload and y'all just like coming in here and just having stuff playing in the background. Bruh, I need y'all to come back to your home station and like the damn live stream for me because we taking time out of our day to do this. This is a special live. How dare y'all not like the damn live stream with my beautiful wife up here with me. My wife, very disrespectful. Let their ass know. Let their ass know. Very disrespectful. And y'all need to leave like on the stream, bro, so we get this out to more people. And we're about to get this thing started, bro. We're about to get this thing started. I see a bunch of fours getting spammed. It looked like my peoples is ready. We are now about to react to my debut on the House of Highlights as one diehard Cowboys fan versus 10 Dallas haters. I brought the shiesty. I think I needed a tinfoil hat too.
He's the worst GM. You know it. He knows it. We all know it.
Tell me what I know.
It's fact.
You had to put out a documentary to remind people you won 35 years ago.
You were actually born, raised, and bred as a hater.
You and your kind are the worst people on the planet.
Go Cowboys! My first name is the Dallas Cowboys are and will forever be America's team.
Oh,
thank you. Hit up for real. Not everybody get up at once.
Unfortunately,
America's
you
team.
thought things were sweet. Hold on.
This is a brand new Dallas Cowboys team out here this year. Brand new Dallas Cowboys team.
Yes, sir.
We on straight goon time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let's go. America's team. America's team.
Yes, sir.
You know why the Dallas Cowboys are America's team? Because Jerry Jones filed a trademark in the 90s. That's it. America's team in
Already
name
wrong.
only. They got nothing to
About tears
do with
ass
America.
up.
Their mascot isn't even the most American mascot out there. In fact, if the Dallas Cowboys were America's team, you have a very low opinion of America. Now, America does a lot wrong. We've had a few wins in the past 25, 30 years. We've had our Super Bowls, we've had our successes, we've had our failures, sure. We have not been a loser country for 4 decades. We just haven't. You know who is America's team? The New England Patriots. Because, yeah, they cheat. Yeah, they may film their clothes illegally. Yeah, they may be going
Get his ass.
Well, he's dressed like a whole cowboy.
He dressed like a whole cowboy talking about something. You know who's not a man? Man, you literally got your identity from us. What you talking about, bro? What you talking about? Hey, man, they lucky that it was a format that I was trying to follow a little bit because I was supposed to get him just, I think, a 24-second shot clock to get off. But as y'all gonna see as we watching this, see, I'm giving y'all BTS stuff right here because this is funny. As y'all gonna see as we watching it, that 24-second shot clock, it went out the window. It just turned into straight mayhem, bro. But look at Yosemite Sam. Talk about some damn New England Patriots, bro.
A little bit of a rebuild right now, but they won. They dominated. They are the best team in the NFL for a long time. They will continue being the best team because they do things the right way, the American way.
It's
Defend
funny
your
y'all
trademark.
won all those championships as Patriots fans, and nobody cares, man. Nobody's talking about y'all as a dynasty or even remember the Tommy Terrific days.
on.
And you were talking about we only are America's team because Jerry Jones copyrighted something in the 90s. My man, you got to get your facts right.
Yeah.
We became America's team in the 70s.
Yeah.
Of an actual documentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they found that trademark.
Yeah, hey, fact check
Raised
that.
and bred.
Fact check that. Hold on, let them fact check that.
Receipts.
Bob
Receipts.
Ryan first referred to the Dallas Cowboys as America's team in a 1978 highlight film produced by NFL Films. On his ass. Quit fucking with me, chat.
Don't play.
Quit fucking with me, chat. Quit fucking with me, bro. Look, hey, Winter was already on. I wasn't aware Jerry Jones on the Cowboys in 1970. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Hater, and I can see it in your spirit right now. But it's okay. It is okay. We will always be America's team because look how passionate you are about us not being America's team. Look at the fact that what's America's favorite holiday, Cowboy?
4th of July, of course.
No. Thanksgiving. We love eating. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh, the Cowboys
Guess what? And guess
When's
what?
the last time they ate on
And
Thanksgiving?
guess
They
what?
are starving on Thanksgiving these days.
38 million people tuned in to see the Dallas Cowboys lay a beat down on the New York Littles, and that is the highest recorded game in NFL history. So how are we not America's team? Even when we haven't won, we're still the most culturally relevant team in this entire country.
Are you familiar with the
Eagles
concept
just
of
won
a
a
hate
Super Bowl.
watch?
The
A
Eagles
hate
just won
watch?
a Super Bowl, and everybody cares more about the Cowboys and they dealings than anything the trash pigeons were able to do. So don't come at me with no Patriots.
I don't care who the hell I'm going against, bro. I'm taking shots at everybody every round. Everybody every round.
America's team. We're America's team because if you have Netflix, you know we're America's team.
37 million people tuned into that game to watch the Dallas Cowboys lose. Unfortunately, Roger Goodell, on the side of the star, scheduled a little cupcake game against the Giants. You knew you were going to beat the Giants. Everyone was watching with a vain hope they would wind up losing. Viewership does not move me. People tune into Dallas Cowboys games to see them lose, to see Dak get sacked, to see that defense give up 300 rushing yards. That's why they watch, not because they love the Cowboys or they love America.
That's a fact.
And guess what? It's okay. We can be hated and loved. Ain't America hated and loved by many?
Yeah, exactly.
What team represents that better than the Dallas Cowboys?
Here we go.
Define America's team. You're saying they're America's team. What does that mean?
It means that we're the most culturally relevant team. We're the most successful team. We're the most profitable team. We're the team that everyone cares about, whether you hate them or love them. We actually give people purpose. You can't be America's team unless people care. What is America? One of the most powerful, strongest countries in the entire world, and that's what the Dallas Cowboys are, by the facts.
And you're a fan of this team?
By the facts.
Quit fucking with me!
Fan of this team.
Quit fucking with me, man! Hey, now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get a little bit less motivated as this thing goes on, because some of these fools, they kept repeating the same talking points over, and there's only so many times I can be like passionate, rebuting the same exact talking point when it's like, bro, you didn't hear what I just said to the last 8 dudes, bro?
So they weren't bringing a real argument?
Man, they was talking about how they felt the whole time, man. They was talking about how they was felt the whole time.
And don't you want to see wins? If they are America's team, that represents everything wrong with America. You're worried about status. You're worried about money. All these things that don't matter. They haven't been relevant in 30 years, since 1996. 5-13 in playoff games. They had a 13-year stretch where they didn't make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You don't watch them win. I watch football to see my team win, and we've seen it a lot. And we're going to see it a lot more since you just gave us your best player, the best player that you had in 15 years. Do you not want to see winning? They're not relevant when you're talking about wins and losses, which is what I care about as a football fan.
They're not relevant when they're talking about wins and losses. You know what the most impressive thing is? Even through all those losses, everyone still cares about the Cowboys more than any of y'all teams.
You keep saying
everyone cares more. Yes.
Where are the stats? Who cares?
Look
what
how
are you talking
passionate
about?
you are. Look how passionate you are to show.
I'm a loser. I'm here in the middle of the weekday debating you about it. I got nothing better going on, dude. I'm not talking about the general public. How many teams are in the NFC?
There are 16 teams in the
15 of them have been to an NFC championship game since 1996.
That's cute.
So one hasn't. Those games get watched. You know what the Super Bowl is, do you? How old are you?
I am 32 years old.
Yikes. But okay, well, so let me do the math. So you've seen one. You remember the good old days when you were 1 year old, dude, watching the Super Bowl, because you haven't seen anything since.
I had a diaper on full of baby boo-boo, still cheering my team on, and guess what?
And we've been chasing the field ever since. That's why you're coming in with those deep cargo pants, dude. I care about winning. They don't win. End of story.
We're America's team.
You keep saying, what does that mean, dude? You
America's
just keep saying
team.
That.
Because everyone in America, whether you hate them or love them, you're going to keep tabs.
What is this guy?
You're going to keep tabs on. That's all it takes to be America's team. It's a popularity vote, baby. It's cultural relevance. It's cultural
that shows more
relevance.
of a problem with the
you
culture.
You were literally born and raised off of Dallas Cowboys.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
Speak
you
for
was.
yourself, dude.
Yes, you was. If you watched and followed the NFL, guess what? You watched and followed the Dallas Cowboys because the NFL force-fed you.
One of my first memories, 2007. They lose to the Giants. It was one of my best memories as a kid, dude. And my dad explained to me, get ready for a lifetime of watching this team choke.
You wouldn't even better wear that doo-doo green jersey if it wasn't for the Cowboys.
What does that even mean, dude?
Because the Cowboys were responsible. He can walk away. I'm going to talk to my camera. The Cowboys are responsible for over 50% of the entire league's revenue every single year. So guess what? You wouldn't have a team to root for. You wouldn't have a team to root for. You wouldn't have a team to root for. And you wouldn't have a team to root for if it wasn't for the Dallas Cowboys.
Quit playing with me, bro.
Oh, he got a little shirt on. Step away. Get out of here. Hold on.
How you automatically dismiss him? He came up there proud.
Hey, they edited. I like what they edited too.
He came up there proud.
That's funny, boy. Hey, he came up there proud. He was ready. He was ready. Hey, y'all ever seen the whole strut? He was, here we go. Ready. I was like, oh, you got to jump. Get your ass away from me, bruh. Get your ass.
Hold on.
You know the first thing I said when I came to New York? I was like, dang. No wonder the Giants stink. The entire city is covered in trash.
We have more Super Bowl wins in the past.
Didn't I say that? That
did.
wasn't the first thing I said to you when I landed.
You said it smelled like poops.
It smelled like
and
poops.
Trash everywhere.
It was trash everywhere. It smelled like poops and it was trash everywhere, bro. I use my real life situations as my content.
Last 20 years than you guys do. What do you can't sit here and talk to me about relevance, current relevance.
That's all y'all argument, huh? Everybody might as well share one brain. Yeah, everybody gonna come up here talking about 20 years.
You're talking about cultural relevance at the current moment. We don't, as a society, have control over the fact that all of the sports outlets are run by the same morons that keep regurgitating and forcing us to talk about the Cowboys. It's all they talk about on First Take. Of course, all we're gonna do is talk about it. You talk about cultural. How am I proving your point? We don't have a choice of what we consume. Every social media platform is just going to give it to us no matter what. It is an endless cycle. There's no chance for anything to break through.
I think I needed a tinfoil hat too.
Why?
Because you're talking about conspiracies and you have.
That's not a conspiracy.
You're talking about
I worked at NFL Network as an intern. I worked at SiriusXM as an intern. I know how these conversations work. They say the stuff that you're claiming here that we have to talk about the Cowboys because people want to hear it. I turn First Take off the minute the Cowboys come on TV.
Y'all didn't even need me here. He proving my point for me.
How am I proving your
Hey, real talk. Y'all did not need me there, bro. He was proving my point for me, bro. I'm like, all right, we can move to the next topic. Shit, he just admitted I was right. We talking about America. Like, yeah, I better stick on topic, bro. I'm worried about the points. They just getting up there to talk about how much they hate the Cowboys. I'm worried about the topics, bro.
You talking about how much all the networks want to talk about the Cowboys because what?
That's the decision of a handful of people.
No.
Those aren't the audience is not the one making that decision.
The people want to hear it.
No.
Look how I had them boys locked in back there. Look how locked in I had them boys
You're
back there.
claiming here that we have to talk about the Cowboys because people want to hear it. I turn First Take off the minute the Cowboys come on TV.
Y'all didn't even need me here. He proving my point.
How am I proving your point?
You talking about how much all the networks want to talk about the Cowboys because what?
That's the decision of a handful of people.
No.
Those aren't the.
Look how locked in the boys is. They like, damn. His guy's great. Yeah, you goddamn Skippy.
The audience is not the one making that decision.
The people
yes.
Here.
No.
Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that damn Cowboys fan back there? That was a Cowboys fan back there. That was actually a fucking Cowboys fan back there. Traitor.
So he was there to argue. I'll wait. Okay.
You got to see. I was pissed off when he got up.
No.
We got cameras. Roll it back.
I know how these conversations work.
They really rolled it back. That's crazy.
Look, they locked in.
They really rolled it back. Yo, that's so clean. Hey, shout out House of Highlights, bro. Shout out House of Highlights. They really rolled that shit back.
They say the stuff that you're claiming here that we have to talk about the Cowboys because people want to hear it. Did I say? I didn't say people want to.
Yo, shout out House of Hot. That was cold as hell. I like that, bro.
I said that the decision makers are the ones who are making that decision.
Because why?
Because they're caught up in the hype that you have been riding off of since the 90s.
No, it's not about.
They're 50 and 60-year-olds who are making this decision that think that it's still the 90s.
I'm about to kill this 30-year argument right now, so all y'all can come up with something else original over there, sitting in the peanut gallery.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I'm not even gonna look at you. The Dallas Cowboys have not won a Super Bowl in 30 years yet. Only 2 other teams in the NFL have more rings than us. How is that? That means that all of y'all suck at what y'all doing too, because y'all couldn't catch up in 30 years. We gave y'all a whole head start. We sat back and was like, hey man, we tired of winning. We want somebody else to win a little bit so the NFL can get some parity. We tired of winning. And y'all still can't catch up.
Yeah, he was like, hey, you seen him? He was like, oh boy scratches his head. He was like, well, damn, that's a good point. Yo.
I will concede that's actually a decent argument that you're making, but the
That was it.
Just get up there, bro. Just get up.
problem here is one of those teams that's starting to catch up to the Cowboys is far more culturally relevant. The term culturally relevant, it means outside of football, the whole country is talking about Kansas City Chiefs. They've got Taylor Swift. You want to try and make a claim on Twitter about something negative about Travis Kelce? They'll come for your ass. They will come for you if you say anything. Swifties that don't know anything about football now are talking about the salary cap for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're more culturally relevant than the Cowboys.
You know who the Chiefs are?
Who are they?
The Chiefs are the San Antonio Spurs from the NBA when they had their dynasty, and nobody cared.
Real talk. Hey, real talk. To this day, everybody still forgets about the San Antonio Spurs dynasty, bro. They really the best team of the whole 2000s to the 2010s, the Spurs are the best team in NBA history, bro. I don't care what nobody say. They dominated that decade, and nobody gives them that respect like they did.
Guess what? Guess what? If you go across seas, you're not gonna see a Chief Tomahawk on nobody's head. You gonna see that 5-pointed star.
I reject
on people's heads.
Tim Duncan wasn't dating a pop star.
Not only
Tim Duncan wasn't dating a pop star.
Not only are we the most culturally relevant in this country, we are the most culturally relevant internationally.
In the next 100 years,
undisputed fact.
It's too recent enough for you guys
Next
to have been
topic.
completely taken out of the conversation. But I promise you, in the next 100 years, the Cowboys will be just the norm across.
Well, neither
sports.
one of us will be allowed to see that. So right now,
that's a good point.
Go Cowboys! My next claim is Dakota Prescott
Let's
is
go.
in fact an elite quarterback in the NFL, and I'm willing to say top 5.
He was ready.
Hey, boys! Hey, them boys got instantly salty as soon as I said that, man. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me, bro.
Let's go.
All right, Clay, I'm gonna keep it respectful.
Oh, you respect? Okay.
Yeah, take the shiesty off. I'm sure you're getting real sweaty in there. It's all good. Dak Prescott's a solid quarterback, okay? As somebody who's played the quarterback position, as somebody who watches and dissects the quarterback position specifically, Dak Prescott ain't top 5. He's maybe top 10, but probably around that 11 to 14 area. I'm gonna make it really easy for you. Watch the top 4. Your Burrow, your Mahomes, your Allen, and your Jackson. That's 4. You're telling me Dak is 5? Because you got Matt Stafford, you got Jared Goff, you got... you got...
Hey, Todd Tassel. Your bitch ass about to take a time out, bitch. Your bitch ass about to take a time out. You gotta sit there for 10 minutes think about what you just said, ho. Sit there for 10 minutes, ho. I'm insecure. Don't be pointing out my insecurities on this internet. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. True story, boy. I've been in the gym. I seen some cut scenes of this. I was like, oh no, I gotta get back down to my college weight. I gotta back down to my college weight, boy. I ain't like the way it looked. Don't be talking about my insecurities on here. We all got insecurities. Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up.
Brock Purdy. You got C.J. Stroud. You got so many other quarterbacks.
You talking about my arms, baby. You talking about my
Jalen
arms.
Hurts, 2-time Super Bowl.
My wife love him.
Definitely tell him you'll knock him out the same arm.
Real talk. I'll knock your bitch ass out with these arms too, nigga. Try me if you want to. Try me if you want to. It's just years of being a dad over all the muscles.
Quarterback, 1-time Super Bowl winning quarterback.
I know you're talking about the Twitch.
You know what I'm not talking about? Dak Prescott. Here's the thing. Even if you said he's had a great career, even if you said he's had a good career, he's now screws in his hamstring, plastered together, plenty of injuries on a losing Cowboys team. This is a guy that couldn't beat a Philadelphia Eagles matchup on week 1. Where the Eagles have new pieces, old pieces, hurt pieces, and pieces removed in quarter 1, thanks to Dak Prescott baiting
My
him.
protein shake right here. Why y'all fucking with me? I got my protein shake right here. Quit playing with me. I've been in the gym. Quit playing with me. I know how to work out. I've just been working for y'all ugly asses. I ain't realized I was letting myself go.
But spitting on the ground, you take Jalen Carter out of the game, and you still can't beat that Eagles defense. So how you gonna say, yeah, bring it back. So how you gonna say that Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback when I give you 4?
That man said AOC been on a generational run since the Micah Parsons trade. This man in my top 3 Cowboys. Nah, bro. You ain't respecting my gangster, bro. I've been on a generational run since I hit the scene, my boy. And if I ain't in your top 1, then I don't know what you're talking about. Let's keep
Or
moving.
easy, and one that he can't even beat head to head. Speak your piece.
Absolutely, I will. How many
one
other
of
quarterbacks in the NFL right now? If anybody in the
research.
peanut gallery can answer, y'all can. I'm not going to look at you. I want to keep eye contact with my man right here. How many quarterbacks in the NFL right now can say that they have a top 10 in NFL history? Completion percentage and passer rating. How many can say that?
Completion percentage and passer rating don't
And
win you
passer
games,
rate-
dog.
remember,
They don't win you
passer rating
games. They don't
encompasses
score
the total
touchdowns.
Look, I didn't give no bullshit stat, but I ain't gonna lie. Outside of Pat and Joe Burrow, the other 2 niggas, that's yuck.
Passer
Yeah.
rating encompasses-
That gotta be based. I don't know how Tua ass in there, and Jimmy based off of Jimmy's is based off the team and the coaches he played for. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy got most of his work under Kyle Shanahan or Bill Belichick. I don't know how Tua is in that category. Not gonna lie to y'all, but Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, absolutely good company to keep with that.
This is the total play of the quarterback at
I like how they was fact checking like that though. That's cool.
that position, baby. Dak Prescott has a top 10 passer rating in NFL history.
Russell Wilson.
History. Yeah, he does too.
Yeah.
He does too.
So you asked wait. So you asked me, can you name another one? I just did.
MVP runner-up, all-pro, multi-time Pro Bowler, Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Okay, we've got all of that in the NFL as well. Plenty of other NFL quarterbacks have those accolades. Look, I hate to cut you off.
Only 3 or 4. He just lying.
Or the quarterbacks that can claim all-pro right now in the league.
I hate to cut you off.
There's
I do. But there are a bunch of all-pro.
I felt like if you got presented the fact that kills your argument, you should be like, all right, you got me. Yeah, you like, all right, you got me. Let me go ahead and get up. Shit. I see your point. You got it. But you just keep arguing about how you feel about something. Like, bro, I'm going by the factoids, bro.
Where's ego?
Quarterbacks in the NFL.
There's not a bunch.
Aaron Rodgers has been all-pro.
He's been
Pat
around for 30
Mahomes
years.
has. Oh, so it doesn't count?
No, I'm saying, go ahead.
No, because you want to list the accolades over a career. But if we say he's top 5 right now,
Absolutely.
it's a blasphemous argument. It's a crazy argument to even
Right
make.
now. Right.
That Joe Pollard did it.
Top 5 right now.
Just because.
Right now.
Don't make you right.
Right now.
Yeah, hey, I had to because he was just coming up there with his feelings. So I was like, you know what? Since you going to go feelings, I'm gonna go straight entertainment mode on you, bro.
How did it don't make you right though? Don't forget about
they can
that.
hear me better. Oh Lord, hey, we need to make sure we got some Depends over here because because of the disciples of the tush push merchant.
How was that week 1 loss? Did you enjoy that one?
Man, y'all, we sent y'all into a panic. We sent y'all into
what panic? Jalen Hurts carried that win.
Y'all were so afraid of us. Y'all have to have the human lung to try to spit on Dak.
Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's back up. By the way, great week 1 win. I'm just saying 1-0, and it was on the night. I know you guys like that banner going up. You haven't had one in a long time.
Oh, by the way, y'all, this was after week 1. Okay, so y'all gotta some of these takes. In retrospect, they look even crazier. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially with how the team done looked since then. But this was after week 1, so y'all gotta judge it based off of that one after week 1. All right, good.
Time, a long time. You gotta dust them off. And by the way, Jalen Hurts. By the way, Jalen Hurts. You want to talk about completion percentage? Has the highest completion percentage in Super Bowl history. Where's Dak Prescott? Hasn't gotten past the second round.
With a 2-yard depth of target.
Really? What was the Devontae Smith touchdown? Really? 71%. He's higher than Tom Brady. He's higher than Joe Montana. Any of those top quarterbacks. He has the highest completion percentage. You know what Dak Prescott has done? Nothing. He has empty stats. He doesn't win.
Ooh,
he's 2-5 in playoff games. 2-5. How are you going to tell me? That he's a winner? He's not.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I was literally having to bite the inside of my lip to let these fools get some of these points off, dog.
Not do anything to help his team win. They don't win games. And by the way, the Eagles have 11 division championships since 2000. Dak Prescott doesn't like winning. And by the way, how are you going to say he's a top 5 quarterback? He didn't even play last year. He was hurt.
Hold on.
He was hurt.
Hold on.
He doesn't play.
What's Dak's record versus the trash pigeons?
Doesn't matter.
What's Dak's record versus
doesn't matter.
No, it matters. What's Dak's record versus
what has
the trash
Dak Prescott
pigeons?
done
with
in
his record?
His time with the Cowboys against the Philadelphia Eagles? He hasn't won a Super Bowl. Has he won a Super Bowl?
Did you just say against the Philadelphia
Has
Eagles?
He won a Super Bowl? Has he won a Super Bowl? Has he gotten past the second round?
Dak Prescott is 9-5
Doesn't matter.
against the Philadelphia
What was it last
Eagles.
week in week 1?
And we're talking about quarterbacks.
What was it in week 1?
We're talking about quarterbacks in the playoffs.
You don't win
brother.
right now.
We're talking about quarterbacks in the playoffs.
He's an overpaid player who doesn't show up in big moments. He does not have the clutch gene. You know who has the clutch gene? Jalen Hurts. He shows up in big moments.
All right, let me stop you right there.
He's been to 2 Super Bowls.
You know what Jalen Hurts has? He ain't got no clutch gene. He got Saquon Barkley.
Really?
He got Devontae Smith and
Then
AJ
how does he have the highest completion percentage in Super Bowl history?
With the best defensive line in the NFL.
How does he have the highest completion
Jalen
percentage
Hurts got the
in Super Bowl
best
history?
supporting cast in the NFL. And every one of these people agree with that.
Dak didn't have
Every one of
Dez.
these people agree with that.
Dak doesn't have Dez. He doesn't have CeeDee Lamb. He didn't have Zeke. He didn't have all these pieces. He has one of the best offensive lines in football and couldn't get past the second round.
To me about Jerry Jones later if you're making this argument.
Crazy.
Don't say nothing about Jerry later if you're trying to make that argument.
I'll say a lot about Jerry later.
You can't have it both ways.
You can't
have it both ways.
bro. I'll give
if
him
you
a
talk
standing
about
up.
all the great he's done,
I'll
you try to
give him
make
a
it look
Yeah,
like
I hate when people do that. And this is real talk, bruh. And a lot of people kept falling to the same trap that I'm talking about right now. Y'all cannot come up here and when you're trying to talk crazy about Dak, you talk about all the help he's gotten, but then in the same breath want to talk about how bad Jerry is. Which one is it? You cannot have it both ways. It can't be both ways. If Dak is bad, then that means Jerry's done his job and provided him with good help. If Jerry's bad, then that means Dak is playing against a hard place in the rock, and he's having to figure it out and looking better even with all that going on, bruh. So which one is it, bro? Y'all got to decide, haters. You cannot have it both ways. That was killing me, too. They kept trying to have it both ways. They'll all come up here and talk about the players being bad, and then in the same breath talk about Jerry being bad. Like, nigga, which one is?
Right.
Ovation, a standing ovation I'll give him. And I'll give Dak a standing ovation too, because they can't get past anybody in the NFC.
They done burned all y'all
Does Dak Prescott win? No, Jalen Hurts wins.
Point, man.
How are you going to tell me about empty
you heard
stats?
me? I said, I'm not about to keep responding to the same point, man. I said it. I was like, bro, they killing me with this.
That's in the regular season when Jalen does it in the postseason, when it actually matters.
Stats? I don't want to hear your feelings.
What happened against Green Bay in your last game?
Stats?
Just
what
saying.
are empty stats?
A non-empty stat is Jalen Hurts having a Super Bowl MVP over Dak Prescott.
So your first claim was that he's an elite quarterback.
Right.
Absolutely.
How many elite quarterbacks are there?
Absolutely, about 5 or 6.
About 5 or 6. So is he top 5 or elite?
He's top. He's a borderline top 5. Bro, put him in that 5 or 6
To
range.
me, part of the problem.
Top 5 or 6, depending on what the shit looking like. I would put Pat, Lamar, Josh. A lot of people would probably say Joe Burrow. And then after that, it's Dak or Matthew Stafford or somebody. It's one of those type of dudes. But it's just depending on who you are, who you like. I was trying to be realistic right there, but I should have stayed in straight shiesty mode. But like, fuck it, Dak top 1. I should have been.
I said put him in that top 5 or 6.
You said 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm about to watch the whole thing, bro.
Because this is part of the problem with a lot of fans. They say elite quarterback when elite means the best of the best. And to me, there's Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. After that, it's just good quarterbacks, and it's a sliding
He ain't even
scale.
named
So
Lamar
it doesn't really
Jackson.
matter
You racist?
if he's 5 or 8. You can make a lot of arguments for a lot of those guys. He's not even the best quarterback in his own division when we have Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts in that division. And
Cut it out.
You said right now,
That's
correct?
that's shiny toy syndrome.
You said right now?
Jaden Daniels just a shiny toy.
Is
Go
it
ahead.
right now or is it career collective?
The whole
Because right
time.
now is a completely different story.
That's the whole time. The whole thing.
The
That
whole
Brain Dakota Prescott is a top quarterback in top 5.
If we're doing career assessment, then you can put Aaron Rodgers in the top 5 for what he's done.
Of course. He is.
Then you have to bump Dak Prescott out.
He is.
No,
I don't put Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's living off of 1 playoff run. So miss me with that.
So Russell Wilson's
Miss me
top
with the
5
overall
quarterback?
stuff.
If we're going
Nah,
career accomplishments?
No.
Like, this is the level of ridiculousness we've reached here, is saying career
Let me ask you
accomplishment,
something.
is it
Let
currently?
me ask you something. What is an elite quarterback? A quarterback who's able to elevate his team and carry his team. Oh, yeah. 3
Carry
straight
his
12
team
and 5
through the
seasons.
playoffs.
I'm glad you said that. 36 wins over the course of 3 years when he's healthy the last 3 seasons. And guess what he had? A GM that everybody says wasn't giving him enough help, yet he was able to go out there and throw for over 4,000, almost 4,500 yards, almost 40 touchdowns, even with all those deficiencies, and was able to carry us into the playoffs. And I know y'all gonna keep talking about the playoffs, but guess what? Push Tush Merchant already showed you. You need more than a quarterback to win in the playoffs. You need a complete team effort. But I'm sorry, if your quarterback is the one providing 80 to 85% of your offense, go look it up in them losses. If the quarterback is providing 80 to 85% of your offense, either running the ball and passing the ball, how can you win when you have running back game that doesn't get you over 50 yards collectively? How can you win when you only had one receiver that was actually able to create plays on his own, and teams were able to just to double him, vice him, and take him?
He came out strong. He thought he had me in the first half. He thought he had me in the first half. I was like, all right, bro, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, get your facts off.
About the games. How can you win when you got
You
pass
talk about
rushers
all
in your
this-
chest?
You talk about all
How
this
can you
winning.
how can you expect a
Let me ask you-
quarterback
let me
to
ask you a question.
individually
Let me ask you a
dictate winning?
question.
That's not how football works.
I got you.
I'm not about to keep entertaining that dang on argument with y'all. That's not how football.
What's going on? Hey, yeah, I was getting pissed, bro. They were pissing me off, bro. I'm like, God dang, bro.
Work, y'all. Y'all know how many people out there on that field. Y'all know it.
Do you need your quarterback on the field in order to win football games? Did it hurt the Cowboys when Andy Dalton or Cooper Rush was on the field?
Oh, cut it out.
Did that hurt?
Cut it out.
No, did that hurt them?
Yes. It hurt them to the tune of a bottom in the
So
league
what the hell-
offense.
Yes, bro. They had I hate when people do that. Oh, Cooper Rush, you dumbasses. Do y'all realize that when Cooper Rush and Andy Dalton and boys was in, we literally had a bottom in the league type offense, bro. The defense just so happened to be picking up the slack at that time, something they haven't done since. They haven't done that since them boys been in the game, bro. People be killing me with that shit. I'm like, dog, you can't sit here and say, oh, they were better off. That's like people trying to say, right now, that's like people trying to say they better off because Dak was out. When they was you go from being a top 5 offense in the league to being a bottom third offense in the league. because one guy left. You can't say you better off after that, bro. You just happen to be getting lucky, nigga. You getting lucky, and you winning, and your defense stepped up somehow. I don't know how that happened, but your defense stepped up.
It hurt them to the tune of a bottom-of-the-league offense. Dak Prescott
30%.
is one of the only quarterbacks currently playing in the league that has led multiple number
1951.
one offenses.
He's missed 30% of Dallas Cowboys starts since 2020, so he's not even on the field to be this top 5 quarterback.
I'm glad you said that. He done gave y'all a head start. He missed 30% of his. He missed 30% of his games, and yet he's still one of the most prolific in the game right now.
Prolific.
Let's keep it
I don't
going.
know if prolific's the operative word.
Let's keep it going. My next claim is the Dallas Cowboys will be better off after trading away Micah Parsons. Man, how you gonna come up here with the Cowboys jersey trying to hate? How you Cowboys jersey you hate?
You'll understand. You'll understand. What needs to be said doesn't need to be said.
Oh, man.
Listen.
This man came up there with a Cowboys jersey, ready to hate on the Cowboys. Look how goofy we have gotten, y'all. And no offense to my guy, but look how goofy we have got. This is just a representation of how our fans are, bro. We walk around in full Cowboys gear, talking crazy about our team, making you look the craziest because you literally got something that you invested your hard-earned money into on your body, talking down on it. Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Tito said no all offense to that guy. Crazy work, bro.
Manok is naturally super entertaining and dropping gems at the same time. It's crazy seeing how hype he gets but still making hella sense lol.
Hey, appreciate you, Twin Fell. Appreciate you. Appreciate that 10. All donations going straight to my wife. Yeah! All donations going straight to her. Hell. She on the clock.
Jerry Jones is a big reason why the Dallas Cowboys dynasty is gone. This guy had hair when the Cowboys were winning Super Bowls. All right, back when Jerry Jones was doing his job. All right.
Hey, that was good. That was a good one, bro. That was pretty funny.
I know you guys saw the Netflix. You saw that Netflix documentary?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, the Netflix documentary. Do you have a VHS tape in your pocket? That's the last time the Cowboys were winning Super Bowls. All right, and a big reason is because Jerry,
I was
the good old
entertained.
Jerry,
I was also
he's over
tired.
here trading away generational talents, once in a lifetime players. He saw the documentary.
He said, AOC, you gotta let these dudes talk. Man, shut your bitch ass up. Man, mods, escort Gerardo the fuck up out of here. Get him out the club, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, man. Did you not know? My thing is not letting people talk, including you, bitch. Ain't no freedom of speech on this platform. Get his ugly ass up out of here, mods. Get him out of here. All right, come on.
It was like, you know what? Micah Parsons is he's Herschel Walker. I should probably trade him. Listen, the dimension set in, brother. He's not Herschel Walker. He's Micah Parsons, top 5 pass rusher. Why would you trade him for 2 first-round picks?
Hit him with the SBAU, baby. Damn.
Yes. I can cuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut your bitch ass up.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. I'm going to have to make that a drop.
Be at the back of the first round? Really? Really? Is that what we're doing? No. Jerry's a big part of the problem. That trade proved it. And this guy here, he's a part of the problem too. You already talked about it. But Jerry, he's the reason why the Cowboys aren't winning Super Bowls.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's very hard for me to sit here and even try to make this argument with you because you're wearing that jersey. Give me that jersey. I'm gonna snatch it.
Now you gotta be posted mode. He gotta be posted mode.
Hey, bro, I was ready to rip that damn jersey off, bro, man. I was ready to rip that jersey off, bro.
Give me that dang on jersey.
No.
I'm about to snatch that joint off.
Absolutely
Let
not.
me ask you something, man.
Go.
Did you see the Dallas Cowboys team pressure rate after trade Micah Parsons last week? Do you happen to know that?
I saw Jalen Hurts
Yeah,
score 3 touchdowns.
they were number 2 in the NFL as a team in pressure rate with 42% pressure on dropbacks.
With one side, though.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Let me ask you something. We're talking about the Cowboys as a team being better after trading 11, right?
Right.
Let me ask you something. Who was the last superstar pass rusher to win a Super Bowl?
DeMarcus Ware.
And that was way back when?
2015?
Guess what the defenses that have won Super Bowls, guess who their star players were? Defensive tackles. So
Chris Jones, Jalen Carter, and Jordan Davis. Must I go on? The Patriots, those years they were winning. Vince Wilfork. Must I go on? Super Bowl championship defenses have always been led by superstar interior linemen. I'm just saying, it's very few and far between. You see Super Bowl defenses, and they're led by a pass rusher. If you go back and look historically, bro, we go back and look at each Super Bowl team, bro, that won. And you'd be like, yeah, their best defensive guy on that line was in the interior. Food for thought, y'all.
Guess what? Pass rushers, they there for the pretty stats. They just like getting dunks in the NBA. It's still worth 2 points. And I don't care about all of Micah's pressure numbers. I don't care about these pressure rates and all that stuff. Because
Hey, appreciate the 10 TW. You said for you cooking right now. I appreciate that on Cash App.
guess what? Pressure rate. Listen. Pressure rate for Micah, because that's what Micah's eating off of. Because he's not even Micah's not even top 5 in the league since he's been in the league in sacks. By the way,
he led the league.
No, it is true. It is true.
He led the league in pass rush win rate last year, and he missed time.
Pass rush win rate.
Exactly. That means getting to the quarterback.
Guess what can happen off of pressure?
What?
Touchdowns, completions, positive plays.
Yeah.
That is a misleading statistic.
Wow. Okay.
Because guess what also is true about Micah Parsons and Green Bay Packers fans gonna find that out real soon. He does most of his work when the game is already over.
Jerry Jones does most of his work when the Cowboys aren't winning, and it's because of him. And that trade proved it. He's the worst GM in sports. You know it. They know it.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, he's the worst GM. He's the worst. He's the worst GM in the history of sports, and he's proven it yet again with that Micah Parsons trade. Facts.
We gonna see.
What's the claim that
we gonna be better without Micah?
Why?
Because we just fine rushing the passer. Our biggest issue has been stopping.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We have not been just fine rushing the passer since this was recorded. We have not been just fine.
You should have hit them with that 8-mile line. Didn't you listen to the last round, meathead? Pay attention. You're saying the same shit that he said.
Hey, real talk. I wish I did, bro. That would have been cold. That would have been immortalized. If I would have did that, that would have been cold type. Appreciate the 5, dog. He said, bro, put the nappy shiesty on and got on demon time. Yo.
Wrong with your guy. You're about to find it out very soon. He's not one of the best at setting the edge in the league. In fact,
he's certainly not.
He's league average. So if you take a guy out of his superpower, which is just rushing the passer, by the way, that's his niche. That's his niche.
Okay.
That is only effective in about 20% of NFL games.
Factually incorrect. Who's rushing the passer right now for the Dallas Cowboys?
Everybody.
My man, huh?
Everybody.
Could he name them?
Everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was definitely being a fan right here.
I just want one guy.
This was me being a diehard fan.
Plumber, my mailman.
Analyst cap went off on this.
Donovan as a rock.
Dante Fowler. What is this? Wait, are you talking about now or in 2019 when he was okay?
Houston, all them boys.
So can I ask you a question?
Dante Fowler had double-digit sacks last year, buddy.
So why?
More than any of y'all bums had on the
Hold on. Ty Tassel said, I'm going to hype the video, but you put me on timeout. I'm taking my hype back. Bike. All right, Ty. All right, deal. You say things stupid, they'll kick your dumb ass out again.
Why? Correct. And now we have Micah Parsons. Why is edge rusher the second highest paid position in the National Football League?
Oh, because it's overhyped.
Because it's overhyped.
It's overhyped.
So you know more than everyone.
I just showed you why it's overhyped. Highest paid edge rushers have not helped teams actually win since the Denver Broncos Super Bowl.
Well, there's a lot.
So that is an over.
There's a lot that goes into There's a lot that goes into winning football games that you don't know about.
That was literally over a decade ago. What you talking about? That was over a decade ago. That was over a decade ago.
Why does every team try to get good edge rushers?
So
you like that trade? You like that trade? I'm sure if we could go through your Twitter over the last 4 years, what were you saying about Micah Parsons?
Hey, he came at the wrong guy with that take because I've been probably one of the most prominent and critical figures of Micah Parsons in the Cowboys community, and that has actually put me in a lot of hot water with people who, want to be all close to these guys, right? That's put me in a lot of hot water with some of these people to the point to where, some of my people would have had to hit me up and be like, hey, man, you going too hard, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, hey, he came at the wrong guy with that take. He didn't know who I was. He didn't know who I was.
We're calling him Superman.
No, I wouldn't.
If we look,
I would.
Yeah, that Dante Fowler state didn't age well, Ty. It didn't. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was one thing as the weeks kept passing. I was like, boy, when that House of Highlights video come out, I'm gonna be looking crazy on some of these takes. I said that too. I said that, didn't I? I said I was worried about that. I was like,
you did good, Dak. You and your wife are a cute couple.
I appreciate that. What you about to say though?
I was saying, you was saying that you was like considering how it's been looking, but hey, I went on there and did my thing still. But you were saying that.
Yeah, I was worried, y'all. I was like, damn, I'm about to be looking like a crazy man. The way this shit turned out. Appreciate the 5, Brandy.
Okay.
You coming at the wrong Cowboys fan with that.
Would you have been happy if they signed him?
Nope.
Also to give him to the Packers. No. When the last time the Cowboys made the playoffs, what happened?
Micah Parsons put up a 0-0-0 goose egg across the board.
Everyone else on the team did because we won by 30. Edge rusher is the second most important position in the sport other than quarterback. By all any
he sure helped a lot, didn't he?
No, and then
Hey Ty, you can't take the hype back either. I didn't put you in timeout. That was Seabass. And I support my mods. They mods for a reason.
So he didn't play well in the playoffs, dude. Dude, edge rusher is the most important position other than quarterback. That's what everyone says.
To the
and he doesn't
fans,
have to stop
to
the
the
rush.
casual fans.
The casual fans and the general managers.
Football is won and lost in the trenches. Everybody knows it's quarterback, and then you got to make sure the interior of that D-line is solidified.
Then who's
After that, you start filling out the edges.
It's
That's
all
what you do,
it's
bro.
quarterback, and then it's things to sack the quarterback.
No,
guys
it's
for the
quarterback
to
and the
throw
defense
to.
is
No,
first
that's
job.
called you got your takes from ESPN is what that's called. Would you need to respond to something? You trying to win?
To stop the run. That's their first job, bro.
It's a
any
pass
team,
first league,
The
dude.
defense is to stop the run.
Dude,
Why does everybody
if they re-signed
why
him,
does
he
everybody
would've-
have to earn the right to pass rush?
I'm positive. Yeah, just bring the ball. All right, intermission, y'all. Intermission. Get y'all some beverages. Get y'all some beverages and drinks. We almost through. We almost through this. Not really almost, but we almost about halfway. They kept a lot of shit from this recording too. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat though. Seabass said, "Ty, make another account." Trill said, "Seabass bullying folks." Damn. Huh? Yeah. Man, y'all funny as hell. Icy said, "I just got my cereal." Io Trill said, "Can I be a mod AOC? I want to bully folks too." You can't be bullying my peoples. Only I can bully my people. You checking yourself? With the headphones on? You ready? All right, come on.
You have to earn the right to pass rush, and Micah Parsons ain't gonna never get the pass rush.
Because
they
earned 10 years ago. So edge rusher has become its own position. He doesn't have to stop the run. He's not a defensive end. He does.
Bro, out there on the field, and the running back coming towards him. He's supposed to stop the run.
He's not.
No, he's supposed to set the edge, bro.
No, he's not.
Defensive.
Chat, did y'all just hear the argument this man made, bro? Do y'all just hear the argument that he just made? He said, when you playing the edge, you don't have to stop the run. You don't have to set the edge. What? He should have got up right as soon as he tried to make that point, bro. He should have got up. He should have got up. I'm about to ban this dude. Yeah, I'm about to ban him. Oops. I did the opposite. I'll unban that dumbass. Yeah, there we go. There you go. I had to hit that boy with the...
He comes
do
in
set the edge.
He's not a defensive end. He's
Defensive
an edge rusher.
end set
They're
the
two
edge.
different things.
Oh, Lord.
The Cowboys are going to be the same. Okay, they're going to be the same with Micah Parsons. They're going to be the same without Micah Parsons because the guy still running the team is the guy still running the team. Jerry Jones didn't want to pay Micah Parsons the same way he didn't want to pay your boy Dak.
Y'all know how hard it is to sit here and argue with 10 people for like, it was probably like 2 hours of arguing. Y'all about the same points over and over again. Like, do y'all seriously know how hard it was to do that and stay entertaining? Like, it was very hard to do that because I was also very aware of like, I need to be entertaining through this. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I need to be entertaining all the way through this bitch. But it was that was a challenge. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably one of the most challenging things I've ever had to do was try to argue, keep my energy up that whole time, and while arguing against the same points over and over and over again, bro.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, they kept coming up there. He looked like he mad for real. He looked like he got
The
beat.
same way he didn't want to pay CeeDee Lamb.
He
You
don't, though.
love
He
this
follow me on
team
IG
so
and all
much, but
that.
you don't love any of these players. You just love the star. So here's the deal. You're going to root for the Cowboys no matter they're good, bad, or...
He said you don't love any of these players. You just love the star. I'm like, okay. So, yeah. Outside of Dak, probably shit. Outside of Dak, probably, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm not the type of person, I don't get more attached to players than I do the actual team I'm rooting for. Like it's always gonna be team over players for me. Dak is different though, because I grew up. That's my guy. That's my guy, bro. But I still would not be a fan of the Cowboys over Dak. I would probably just still root for Dak wherever he at. And like a lot of people trying to be fake Packers fans now, I'd be like that. I'd be a fake whatever fan if he went somewhere else for a year or two. And then when he's gone, I'd stop root for that team. But I'll still be a Cowboys fan primarily, though. Y'all got me bent.
Different because Jerry Jones is the guy in charge because the star
He
goes
said
navy
dude
blue
look
and
like
white. But if you look at the team outlook, the players have rotated.
And he
Your
low-key
Terrell
got the
Owens
Dak
and Tony
Carolina and
Romo
everything.
years, your Quincy Carter years. Go back a little further. Drew Bledsoe all the way down to now. They're the same team. So sure, they'll be the same, but they won't be better off.
A lot of feelings. A lot of feelings involved here. I heard no factual things I can actually play off of, so I'm gonna give you my feelings as well. Here are my feelings. Everything that you said is caca. Everything you just said is straight caca, man.
Hey, bro, I was like, why you about to do this,
Sit
bro?
here and talk about, they're gonna be worse off without Micah Parsons. 'Cause we didn't win nothing with him.
Hold on.
So
Real
how
talk.
Be worse off.
I didn't
when
say
we couldn't
worse.
win nothing with
Whoa,
him.
don't misrepresent my argument. Your claim was they're going to be better off without him.
Yeah.
They're the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't
We
matter
got
if they have
more
him or
cap
don't.
space.
I'll take the same. Shit.
It's more picks, and guess what? We didn't go any further with Micah.
You have
than
more
we did
cap
without
space
him.
to pay no one with because Jerry doesn't want to pay because Jerry doesn't
living
care
in the
about
past.
Jerry doesn't care about
Are
winning.
we-
Jerry
are
doesn't
we in
care about bringing talent in. Jerry cares about the star. He cares about being America's team.
So George,
Yeah, I'm about to go to the gym after this.
your claim.
George Pickens isn't a big trade.
Oh, George Pickens was a nice big,
George Pickens was a big
big trade. They did it because they're gonna surround Dak with these guys. That's really cool. But one wide receiver trade over the years and years of having Dak and bringing him no help. Again, it's not about winning games.
We gonna
It's
talk
just
Jared
about
later.
the money.
We're gonna talk about Jared later.
That's why
Micah.
All right. Let's keep it about Micah. You want to talk about the Cowboys defense? Has the Cowboys defense changed at all through the years of Micah Parsons and before it? As a diehard Cowboys fan, please educate me.
Yeah, they've been able to rush the passer better.
So how are they going to be better off without him?
Because obviously rushing the passer hasn't won us any game.
That's
I told you he can only rush the passer in about 20 to 30.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was forcing this argument.
30%.
My heart wasn't all the way in it. Yeah, my heart wasn't all the way in this argument, bro. But I still believe ultimately we'd be better off without Micah. It was just factually speaking, I didn't have anything really I could pull off of to support why I really felt that way for real. Outside of the whole, pass rushers, the top paid pass rushers aren't usually guys that win. The Cowboys, they just hadn't given me enough yet to really be able to be like, yeah, we're gonna be good. Like I don't see no hope yet on this defense. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This defense is ass right now. Ass.
So you submit that you have no problem not rushing the passer because you've given away your best pass rusher. You just said you rush the passer better with him, so how are you going to be better off without him?
That's the difference between fans who are from the outside and y'all just continue to regurgitate the same talking points and people who actually keep up with the team.
It's not about being
the Cowboys have done several things that are historically different from their normal track record this season. So I could concede that, yeah, maybe in the last 4 or 5 seasons, you could say, they haven't been doing anything. They've been sitting on their hands. That's because they've been too scared because they got to pay Micah Parsons, a guy who they were very afraid to pay, by the way, all that damn money. Now that is freed up, and we done seen them boys get to work. Even after doing that, they've signed 2 of their guys to long-term deals. The Dallas Cowboys this season have absolutely walked, talked, and moved completely differently than they have in any other offseason. And guess what? I'm going to say the regular trope towards the end of this, so y'all be ready.
Go ahead. Look, I'm going to close if that's okay. You lose Micah Parsons. You hired Brian Schottenheimer.
Ooh, excellent hire.
He hasn't had a head coaching interview.
Take a shot for Shotty.
Can I speak?
Excellent hire.
I'm going to close.
Go ahead.
He hasn't had a head coaching interview in 14 years. Do you want that to be your guy?
I'm going to close.
14 years he hasn't had a head coaching interview.
What does that prove?
It proves that you make the wrong hire because he didn't want to talk to anybody else because Jerry Jones is the same guy he's always been. He's about him. He's about the star and nobody else.
My next claim is, since everybody wants to keep talking about it,
Facts.
Jared Jones is not only not as bad of a GM as everybody say, but he's one of the best in the NFL right now.
Hey, hold on.
Wait to come back.
Hold on, y'all. This was for entertainment purpose only. This was for entertainment purposes only. I do not genuinely feel like he's one of the best GMs in the league. I don't think he's one of the worst. I think he's somewhere in the middle. Real talk. But this take was for entertainment purposes only because I knew it would get engagement and it would get them folks that was in that audience mad. So that's the only reason I did it. It was troll. This was a troll take.
Why does this Cowboys fan keep coming up here to be a hater, man?
The worst GM in the history of not football, American sports, world sports.
Give me an actual why, though. Don't
Why?
just give me your feelings. Give me the actual
I can tell you why.
statistics behind
I
it.
can tell you why. Because his Super Bowls aren't the Lombardi trophies; it's the Forbes list. And if it was the Forbes list, Dallas would have 10 dynasties right now. Because as long as he's lining his pockets with money, that's all he cares about. He doesn't care about winning. He cares about the Netflix documentary. That's why they didn't sign. It's not feelings. It's facts. It starts with both start with F. It's facts. It's facts. He cares about money. He cares about Pepsi deals. He cares about Miller Lite. He cares about the halftime show at Thanksgiving Salvation Army. He doesn't care about winning. He stopped caring about winning when he fired Jimmy Johnson. And you know that because you saw the documentary that everybody saw. Because that's
How
what
did
it's all
you
about.
watch the documentary? You still talk about some, he fired Jimmy.
Hey, appreciate that jet lag.
He had just as much.
And shout out to my people jet lag, man. Shout out to my people jet lag. This ain't sponsored, but y'all be sure to check jet lag them out, man. They've been going through the season and checking out all different stadiums and stuff. They reached out to me at the start of the season to kind of help put some eyes on their journey. And I'm glad that a lot of people are checking it out, bro. So shout out to Jet Lag Warriors, bro. Much love to y'all. And I actually got caught up watching some of y'all other actual travel shorts. It's a really cool channel, y'all. A little travel channel. Him and his wife kind of cataloging their journey through different countries and stuff. And I think they went to the UK recently and stuff. Pretty cool shit. Shout out Jet Lag.
To do with that as anybody.
Jimmy had
What are you talking about?
Jimmy had everything to do with
had
it.
just as much to do with that as anybody.
No, you're proving my point. You're proving my point.
I said
you're
Jimmy.
proving my point.
I said Jimmy had just as much to do with him getting fired as anybody.
No. He had
I'm sorry.
winning.
You go to your job and your boss trying to toast you. You be like, screw you, man. I ain't toasting.
I'm glad you're talking about job.
Can you fire you too?
Can you imagine going to the same job for 30 years?
We acting like Jimmy Johnson was a saint. And the only reason the media crafted the narrative about Jerry Jones the way that they did is because Jimmy Johnson became a part of the media right after that stuff happened, bro. Y'all see the way the media protect themselves. Hell, y'all seen the way some of our own beat reporters jumped me for a take that I loosely talked about a reporter on, bro. So y'all don't think that Jimmy Johnson being on one of the biggest media networks, one of the biggest media platforms with the NFL Sunday stuff with Fox back then, y'all don't think that man had cachet enough to where the whole media industry would try to protect him against the big bad owner? Bro, y'all fell completely for the banana in the tailpipe, real talk. Jerry has made his mistakes, but that Jimmy and Jerry shit was about both of those dudes' egos, bro. It wasn't about just one man's ego.
Never getting a promotion? How would you keep a job? How would you keep a job?
We're hearing too many feelings. Let's get into
you're
some
hearing
facts. Let's get into some facts.
Please.
Way too many
Enlighten
feelings.
me.
Guess which team has drafted the most Pro Bowlers since 2000?
The Dallas Cowboys. With Will McClay.
And I
ain't gonna lie, even though I didn't fully believe this point, I still came with some very good facts to make this argument, though. Like, I didn't believe in this point for real, but I researched some very good facts to where I could still make the argument. I could try to make the argument because the Cowboys have actually drafted the most Pro Bowlers in the league since 2000. The Cowboys have had, I think, like top 2 or 3 most All-Pros votes since 2000. So that means that the players that Jerry done put on his team, they've been getting awarded and accolades as if he's doing a good job of scouting guys. So you can make the argument that he's being a good GM, honestly. You really can. It's just he hasn't put the right head coach in place. That's been his big issue. I think that Jerry hasn't put the right head coach in place.
Qualifying everything.
It's not Jerry. You know what Jerry's doing? He's taking naps. He's taking naps on his yacht.
Drafted the most. You said Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
How many All-Pros have the Dallas Cowboys had since 2000? How many All-Pros? You know how many votes they've had? Over 100 All-Pro selections since the year 2000.
I believe it.
Guess what?
I believe
Jerry Jones is a general manager. How many GMs in the league can say they got
It's
more
not
than
him.
3 rings?
It's not him.
How many GMs can say they got more than 3 rings?
You know it's not him.
I don't.
It's not him.
I don't know.
Where's my camera?
I
It's
don't know
Will
that.
McClay.
I don't know that.
Will McClay. It's not Jerry. Jerry's over here doing rodeos. He's doing Miller Lite deals. He's not the
Yeah, wait, I'm talking about Red.
Yeah, 3.
That's factually incorrect.
You know it's the truth. He's as much as the GM.
My wife do that.
I work very close
Are you
with the
serious?
Cowboys.
He's not a general manager.
I work very close with Cowboys. That is factually incorrect.
Okay. He's breaking down tape.
How many GMs have 3 rings? How many GMs can say that they've drafted 34 Pro Bowlers? How many GMs can say that they've had their players have over 100 All-Pro selections?
I'd like to know.
Reddy cool. He ain't say nothing. Reddy ain't say
The
nothing.
only thing that Jerry Wayne Jones has done wrong is he hasn't hired the right head coach. But beyond that, other GMs, he's running a circle around them drafting. He's running a circle around them with talent acquisition.
You really
He's
think?
running a circle
You really
around them
think? You
with
really
marketing.
think Jerry's breaking down tape? Please. Did
I say that?
You remember when I had to check that dude at my pop's house? It was a roofer working at my pop's house, man, when we pulled up to go down there for a holiday. And I guess the dude thought that my wife was my sister or something, bro. And so he tried to holler at her, like, right next to me. I had to check, bro. He had me fucked up.
When did I say that?
He's drafting players.
When did I say that?
He hasn't seen a contract.
So you think the other GMs are breaking down tape?
I don't. Yeah, that's by definition.
They have scouting departments. They have.
These dudes crazy as hell if they think all the other GMs in the league is in there breaking down film, bro. Chat, y'all think these general managers are out here breaking down film? Is the casual fan really out here under the illusion that Jerry isn't a good GM because he isn't breaking down film and scouting players himself? When no GM in the league is doing that, by the way. That's why they have entire scouting departments and personnel departments and vice presidents of player person, all that. That's why they have all that. Y'all crazy as hell.
Have scouting departments.
Jerry Jones is GM only in name and title, not in terms of
Damn, I
actual
don't know
job.
what kind of
No, Will McClay.
My boy eating that he what's that stuff called? What's that shit I be eating all the time now? It's not halal food. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Damn, I can't remember what it is now. Shawarma. My man eating that shawarma right now.
Is the rightful GM of the Cowboys, Jerry Jones.
His name was Deep
I'll say it
Attack.
again.
Come
say
on,
it with
man.
me. He's the worst GM in the history of professional sports. You know it. He knows
I don't
We all
know. Quit telling me what I know.
It's facts.
All I
It's
know
facts.
is the Dallas Cowboys are the best organization
Just because you
in
yell
the
doesn't mean
entire
you're true.
America.
Just because you yell doesn't mean you're right.
That's all I know.
Jerry Jones.
Hey, yeah,
is the
for
best
real.
GM,
Quit telling me what I know.
And God knows how
He
long.
was scared to come up there.
He tiptoed up there. He was like, "Sir, I'm
Because
coming."
his heart wasn't in it.
Don't yell at me too
His
loud.
heart was not in it. Coach Murph, his heart wasn't in it, though.
Why didn't he try to sign Derrick Henry?
I gotta ask you one question.
No, we ain't talking about us right now.
No, we about to.
We talking about you.
No, you came up with this
talking
Titans
about-
jersey on.
Let's-
You're about to get
we
talked
talking
about.
about you
You're
right
about to
now.
get talked about. Let's go.
Why didn't he sign Derrick Henry? The running game, period, wins championships. It wins games. It wins division championship, whatever you want to say. Why did you not try to sign him? He actually said he wanted to go.
He did.
To Dallas.
We were all mad about that. I'm not
He
about to
was
argue with
there.
you on that one. We were all. I was the one of the main people pumping Derrick
Okay.
Henry to Dallas.
I'm not gonna yell at
that
you
one,
either, so-
That one you got. But
Okay.
I'm gonna just say this.
What's up?
Why is a Titans fan talking to me about good GMs?
Hey, real talk, bruh. Get your ass out my way. Some of these teams don't have no right to question us or make fun of us or none of that. And I ain't about to entertain that BS, bro.
Why is the Titans fan
Listen,
talking to me about good GMs?
It's not about us right now. It's not about the Titans right now.
hey.
It's on you.
I wanted Derrick Henry, but Jared was so worried about having to overpay a pass rusher that can't do a damn thing that he was scared to make any moves last offseason.
Y'all needed somebody to run that rock. Plain and simple. When y'all won championships in the past, y'all had running games. Y'all had the opportunity to get it and to solidify everything. You dropped the ball, brother. He dropped the ball.
So it's only one,
you cannot.
So it's only
you
one GM.
cannot-
It's only one GM in the league not making every single move that everybody
We're
think
not
they should make.
talking about
No, we
everybody.
are.
We're talking about your general
We're talking
manager.
about comparatively speaking. I said best, right?
said best.
That means comparative to his peers. So are you trying to tell
How
me?
is he the
Are you trying
best
to
if
tell
he
me
dropped the
that
ball?
31 other teams are making every single move that everybody feels like they should be making across
We're not
around the
talking
league?
about everybody.
We are.
We're talking about-
talking
Nah,
about a
real talk,
comparative-
though. If we want to talk about best GMs, worst GMs, then you have to compare what everyone is doing. And that's why I keep making these points of like, bro, we complain way too much about the moves the Cowboys don't make because there's not a single team in the league making every move that all the fans feel like they should make. And that's just real, bro. That's reality. And all we can really judge off of is results. And when you can say is Jerry, hey, I've drafted the most Pro Bowlers, all pros, such as I got 3 Super Bowl rings. None of these other GMs got more than 2. Like, the facts actually support Jerry being one of the best at his job. Now, our feelings are going to tell us otherwise, but the facts support him being one of the best at his job.
General
We
manager.
are. I already told
Compared to
you.
Listen.
Yes, he hasn't made.
Yeah, it's my wife, Mrs. AOC. Ain't no Miss AOC, Mrs. AOC. She got a ring on that thing. We've been together for 10 plus years, y'all. young couple, young beautiful black couple.
Hey, every single move that we as fans feel like he's supposed to make. But guess what? As I said before, he has done more than enough to make sure that this team has talent on it. And that's the GM's main responsibility, is make sure this team got talent on it.
The GM's responsibility is to put everybody in
most
position
all
to
pros
win
just 2 years ago.
Not
the
just now,
Cowboys had the most all pros in the league. Respond to that. Does the GM not have a hand in putting that together?
He dropped the ball. He's nowhere near the caliber.
He didn't even answer my question. And that was what pissing me off, too. When I make a good point, they were not answering my questions, bro.
In which you think he is. He's nowhere near the caliber in which Cowboys fans think he is. He is a scapegoat for the NFL. I say that because
Blue Virus, you'd have fell in the trap, my boy. You'd have fell in the trap.
Everyone else tries to build up to where he is.
Man,
everyone else.
Jerry a boss. Quit playing with Jerry.
He's not.
Jerry a boss.
I like fuck all that, man.
Right. So if Jerry Jones is the best GM in
You
football,
got me. You got Howie Roseman. I'm not about to argue with you.
No! Hey, real talk, bro. Hey, y'all, you gotta keep it real. You can't argue Howie not being one of the best, and I don't care how much you hate the Eagles, bro. Howie is probably the best GM in the league right now. I ain't even about to argue with him, bro. He got me.
You got me.
I'm just saying.
Hey, that would be one of the only GMs I would say, you got me.
Howie Roseman, best GM in football. We can agree. We can agree. All right, awesome. Listen, and he proved that on the first game of the season. Now,
No,
when
he
it
didn't. No, he didn't.
It
'Cause
did.
He started
Well,
panicking.
Jalen Carter-
Y'all started panicking after
Jalen
the
Carter
first game
wasn't
of the
there,
season. Y'all
and they still won.
Y'all put
This is
a
about
bulletin board
Jerry.
in the middle of trash Philadelphia.
This
and
is
y'all was
about
like,
Jerry.
Can anybody please come try out? Because the Cowboys was about to whoop our tails, man.
Jerry Jones only cares about money, and we know that.
I don't
Only he does not care about winning. You had to put out a documentary to remind people you won 35 years ago. I mean, seriously, I wasn't even born yet. First of all, that's how long it's been since they've had to dust off their Lombardis. We got 2 in the past 8 years. Jerry Jones will be lucky to get past the second round. We do. We have a better GM.
That's fire. Static. Which TikTok was it? Which TikTok was it that popped up on your For You page on TikTok for?
GM's gotten us to
30
2.
years and y'all still got 3 more rings to catch up with us. It's gonna take another
Has
60
Jerry
years
Jones
to
gotten
catch up with us.
What has Jerry Jones
how
done?
long did it take y'all to win?
What has Jerry
Hold on.
Jones done in the
We
past
keep
30
talking
years?
about 30
It's the modern
years.
NFL. We're
We keep
talking about 30 years ago.
Okay, that's
What
fine.
has he done in
That's
30
fine.
years? He hasn't won
Y'all
any
literally
division
was
titles.
just free from the curse of multiple decades of
speak?
ineptitude.
Can I speak?
How long did it take the Eagles to win they first?
We're the best
How
team in the
long
NFL
did
right
it
now.
take y'all to win y'all
What
first?
did you guys watch? What
How
did
long did it take y'all to win your
What
first?
did Jerry Jones watch
Real
on the
talk.
first week of the season?
How long did it take y'all to win y'all first? Eagles fans talking crazy because they winning right now. They done won a couple in the last 7 years, I think. They done won 2 in the last 7. They talking crazy because of that, but it took them 50 years to get to the point to even win the first one. So shut y'all bitch asses up too, Eagles fans. Ain't nobody slipping on that, boy. Y'all still got 3 more to catch up to us.
He watched the banner go up. He hasn't seen it in 30 years. He has done nothing to help the Cowboys get over the hump. He has done the same thing he tried to do and tried to recreate the 90s.
All right, y'all get Blue Virus up out the club. I'll do it myself. Get his dumb ass up out of here, man. Shut your bitch ass up, Blue Virus.
Once again,
pads and run Oklahoma drills out
he's
there?
paying the guys to put on pads, and they
Strikes
still
you
haven't won
out.
for him.
Is he
He's
catching
putting that
passes?
team together
Is he
every
catching
single
pass-
year.
passes?
He's the only owner in the NFL who's a GM who has that title, the only one, and
And
they're
has
one of the only
most
teams.
All-pros, has the most Pro Bowlers drafted.
And how many times have they gotten to an NFC Championship?
Blue Virus said, if you actually sat up there and listened to these guys, you might actually learn something. You dumb goofball. My job was not to go up there and learn shit. My job was to go up there and defend myself against 10 people who were able to jump out at any time and come and argue with me while they sitting over there thinking that they take the shit they want to talk about. Yeah, that was my job. I wasn't there to fucking listen and learn and be no beta soy boy like you are, Blue Virus.
Regularly.
Howie Roseman's a better GM than Jerry Jones. Correct.
I conceded that. What you even arguing for?
That's
you
easy.
You wasting
That's easy.
oxygen.
Because Howie Roseman's a better GM. Jerry Jones will never be a good GM, and he'll never be a good owner. He'll never be a good owner. I
was like, you want to argue just to argue. Shit.
Get out of my face, Eagles fan.
No, real talk. He's shaking my hand, bro. Get out my face.
My next claim
He was
is
up here low-key
CeeDee
hating.
Lamb is a top 3 wide receiver in the NFL.
First of all, it took me so long to come up here and actually talk to. I hate you.
I was like, damn, okay, shit, damn, bro. All right. Have you seen me before? Yeah, have you seen me before?
I hate you. I had to come up here and just calm myself down. You and your kind are the worst people on the planet.
Damn.
You can agree.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. At this point, this is one of the points I was talking to y'all about. Like, I didn't know how far we could go. Because his ass, the way he came up there and sat down, I would have went in on his ass. I would have went full SYBAU shiesty mode on him.
Jefferson, Jamar Chase 1 and 2, right?
No, we can't agree.
Who's the best?
I think it's debatable. The top 3 are debatable.
The
order's debatable.
You think there's an argument for CD to be the best in the league? Why?
Why isn't it?
Why?
Well, didn't he just lead the NFL in receiving just a year ago?
Isn't he leading the league in drops right now?
Oh, 1 week. Okay, yes. Low hanging fruit.
You came up here.
How many catches did AJ Brown get?
Time out.
How many catches did AJ Brown?
1 week. Oh, low hanging fruit. Good job.
Exactly.
Good job. You
now
started with that.
Moving.
You started with that. You started with that.
Exactly. I could dismiss. You could dismiss.
Exactly. You started with that. So I'm just going off of what you're saying. I'm going to go Justin Jefferson 1. I'm going to go Jamar Chase 2. I take A.J. Brown before I take C.D. Lamb.
Insanity.
I might even take
Insanity.
I could take Nico.
Insanity.
I could take Puka Nacua.
Insanity.
Yeah, even everybody background was like, nah, you doing too much. You doing too much. Now, real talk.
You done lost the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Keep going.
The same way.
Keep digging your hole.
CD and Dak Prescott, they have the same problem that you said that Micah Parsons has. They get a majority of their work done.
That is false.
When the game
That
is
is
over.
false. That was
They
false.
love to get down by 20
realize
points,
that- do
and
you
then Dak
realize-
says,
do you
"Oh yeah,
realize-
let me actually start to play football."
That's
now,
false.
Now, CD,
That's
now
feelings.
let's go.
Hey, viewing
Now let's go.
audience. That's feelings.
Let's go.
Viewing
Let's go.
audience. That's feelings.
Let's go.
You realize the Cowboys, the year that Dak was actually healthy the year before last, do you realize that they actually sat out over almost 2 games of NFL playing time, like actual minutes, because they were whooping people's tails so early in the game? Y'all got that misconception that they stat pad, bro. They do not. They actually sit their guys down when they get up a decent amount. So y'all got to cut that out. That is a misnomer. In all of y'all arguments that y'all going to keep regurgitating, it's fake.
You went back to
A.J.
the
Brown,
1 year.
you want to talk about A.J. Brown, he had to get traded to the Justice League to start looking like a good player. So cut it out, bro. Cut it out. C.D. Lamb was out there balling with Pop Rocket
It's my wife, Frankie.
Rush out there last year. So cut it out, bro.
A.J. Brown was on, especially in Tennessee. A.J. Brown is on a team that's like, hey, we have Derrick Henry. Why don't we just hand the ball off to him? This is 100% the difference, right? What you and your people like to do, you like to look at stats. You are not looking at wins. It's okay. A.J. Brown says, I don't have to go out and get 200 yards because we're winning. A.J. Brown does everything that you need to do to actually be a winning football player.
Sounds like an
to be a
excuse.
winning football.
That sounds like
That's
an
actual
excuse.
football.
That sounds like
right?
an
When you're
excuse.
bought into winning.
Excuses are tools.
I think I fucked this up.
When you're bought into winning,
used to build monuments of nothingness and build bridges that lead to nowhere. Therefore, as a Dallas Cowboys fan,
cut it out.
I have
Appreciate
none, bro. I have none.
How long?
So leave
How long?
until
My Eagles fan friend
A.J.
says
Brown
every
can get
time
over
we
10
get
yards
a
in this
debate
year.
is that I wasn't born to see my Super Bowls. Can't stand it. Apparently the 5 Super Bowls don't count for me.
I'm 28. I want to remember my Eagles fan. Man, tell your Eagles fan, man, anytime people start coming with that, anytime somebody addresses the 30-year argument, just tell them, shut your bitch ass up, man. History is history, whether it's relevant today or not, man. It's history. It's there. It's in the books. It's there, bro. You can't take it away. It happened, bro. It happened. Shut your bitch ass up to his friend. Man, you can clip this. Matter of fact, here you go. Clip this. Man, shut your bitch ass up. Go ahead.
You need to leave the season.
How long did it take you to memorize that? You were practicing that all night in the mirror, huh?
No, Sam.
You said something appalling, unbelievable, slanderous, salacious. You are looking for views. To compare Justin Jefferson to C.D. Lamb is a heinous take from someone who does not watch football. He doesn't have comparable.
Why they kept coming up there trying to insult me, bro? Somebody said there's a lot going on with football that you don't know about. He just said somebody that don't watch football. I'm like, why y'all keep coming up here and assume I don't watch football, bro? Or I haven't been involved in football before in my life.
Jefferson's best hands ever. Jefferson's a better route runner. Jefferson's more dangerous deep over the middle, deep on the sideline. He's a better man with the ball in his hands. He moves in motion more. He demands more attention from the defense.
That's
3,
false.
4, 5 cornerbacks have to be designated.
Hey, man, somebody get that dude that looked like he about to beat off in his profile picture up out of here. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. I know the right person going to disappear. I'm not even going to say his name. Y'all just look at everybody's profile pictures and look at who's probably about to beat off in it and then get rid of him.
On Justin Jefferson to stop him in playoff games. C.D. Lamb, not even comparable in terms of impact. As for Jamar Chase, what does C.D. Lamb do better than Jamar Chase?
Nothing.
Got him. Both of them got him. 2 mods got him. They instantly knew who what I was talking about. That's funny as hell.
Are we talking about opinions, or are you going to present some type of metric that we can actually discuss
Oh,
here?
he had more yards.
Are we talking about opinions, or are you going to bring something to the table we can really discuss?
What the point of this is to talk about opinions. What do you mean?
No, you gotta support it with facts, though.
You can back up your takes with facts, fellas. That's y'all probably haven't studied enough. You come up here talking about Justin Jefferson.
I took their ass to AOC class at SYBAU University of this bitch, man.
I said, first of all, CD's top 3.
They're not interchangeable. It's not a conversation. It's not a top 3. It's a top 2.
You need to start with Nico and those guys. Because I already told you, it's interchangeable between Jay Jettis, CD, and Jamar. It is close.
It's not interchangeable.
Statistically speaking, it's very close, bro.
No statistically speaking, coach. I don't care about statistics. The statistics are wrong if they are putting Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase in the same conversation as CeeDee Lamb.
He said I don't care about statistics.
But let's talk about Puka Nacua. What does CeeDee Lamb do better than Puka Nacua?
Everything.
Jack Diddley squat. Worst route runner.
Everything,
worst
bro.
hands. See, Puka Nacua is a man. Puka Nacua runs through contact. CeeDee Lamb runs away from defenders. Puka Nacua finds someone to run into. I would so much rather in a big moment, a must-win game, throw the ball to Puka Nacua because I know he's going to come down. But CeeDee Lamb, I'm not so sure.
Man, he got to talk about his feelings, man. I don't like trying to debate with people when they only going strictly off their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to. How am I supposed to debate that? Like, what are we talking about? I'm not gonna change how you feel, and I'm not trying to change how you feel. Like, I want to prove you wrong, but I can't prove you wrong if you only talk about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So.
Man, you coming up here with this damn cowboy hat with these Yosemite Sam takes. Well, I say. No, you be up here talking about.
Yeah, he roasted the fuck out of me back though.
I'm not going to get lectured about my fit from the Jack Link's Beef Jerky Sasquatch.
He got my ass. Hey, he got me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He got your boy. He got me. He got me, bro. He got me.
I like it.
Yeah, he got me, bro.
There is nothing CeeDee Lamb does better than Puka. Nothing he does better than Jefferson. Nothing he does better than Chase. Point blank, period.
I disagree. The statistics say it themselves. CeeDee Lamb is top 4. He's top 4 in the league, and he's only behind Devontae Adams and the other 2 guys that y'all are debating, Chase and Jettis. He's top 4 in the league in receiving yards since he's been in the league, and he
since he's been in the league doesn't matter.
Yes,
is Aaron Rodgers the best active quarterback? Come on now.
He had Cooper Rush as his quarterback for 2 of them, Jones.
And Cooper Rush was force-feeding him. Malik Neighbors had 1,200 yards with a bunch of bumps thrown
Cooper
in.
Rush was barely throwing for 150 yards a game.
And all 150 with CD, Cooper Rush doesn't know how to read a field.
Hey, man.
Oh, look, 88. Whoop.
Yeah, 88. Whoop, because he's open. Yeah.
He's more open.
Yeah, gang.
He's more open than Cavante Turpin.
Yeah, he got me, Chad. He got me on that one. That joke he got me on. His argument was whack, but that joke he got me on.
This one. Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back in NFL history.
This you can't really argue.
Jersey. Come on, Barry.
You know, I really hate to come and talk to you like this because I feel like you've seen enough of me.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel like you're good on my arguments, but I got to keep coming to the table because Emmitt Smith is a great running back, one of the greatest ever. But he's not Barry Sanders. He's not LaDainian Tomlinson. He's not even Curtis Martin. Let's talk about the great running backs of the Walter.
Look, everybody like, whoa, he wildin'. This dude wildin', bruh.
Peytons and the Gale Sayerses and the Saquon Barkleys and the McCaffreys and the Derrick Henrys. We could throw names out there all day, and it's a lot of fun. We all did it in the waiting room. We could just throw names out and have a blast talking about them. But if you want to talk about a running back who did not make the impact that the team fans think he did, there is no bigger name than Emmitt Smith. Because guess what? You had Troy Aikman, you had Michael Irvin, you had a great defense, and you had Jimmy Johnson, who you love to blame for his own firing. But let's be honest, Jerry Jones got rid of him because he liked the attention. Emmitt Smith was a great running back, but he is not the greatest ever. Please speak your piece.
I want to know how you're going to take any of those guys that use his name, and none of them are within 6,000 career rushing yards of Emmitt Smith and make the argument that they better than him.
Yeah,
Do you realize that Emmitt Smith is literally almost 7,000 rushing yards ahead of Derrick Henry, one of the best running backs this generation has seen today. He's 6,000, almost 7,000 rushing yards ahead of him. And not only that, he's literally like 60 touchdowns ahead of him as well.
Let me ask you a
So we
question.
want to talk about impact that a running back makes. And you named Troy and Mike and the triplets and all them boys. But guess what happened when they had to run out another running back out there in the 93 season to start that year, the first 2 games? Guess what happened?
What happened?
The running back was so terrible that Charles Haley went into the locker room and threw a helmet at Jerry Jones's head and told him to get Emmitt on the damn field. So what are we talking about?
It's a good story.
Nah,
It's a good
real
story.
talk.
But he might
Real
not even
talk.
be the best Cowboys
I
running
got
back
y'all.
in history.
Cowboys
Tony
Nation, I
Dorsett.
got
Tony
points.
Dorsett won Super Bowls with Roger
I'm about to let
Staubach. Let's talk
nobody
about
slap
the
no bullshit.
previous Cowboys dynasty, right? You want to talk
Who got
about
more
your
rings?
Cowboy? You
Who
want to
got
talk
more
about your
rings? Emmett or
history?
Tony?
Talk about your
Who got more
Cowboys
rings?
history, but
Emmett
he
or
might
Tony?
not.
Who got more rings? Emmett or Tony?
Additionally,
Who got more rings? Emmett or Tony?
Additionally,
Who got more
oh my
rings?
God.
Me like that on the stream. Man.
Additionally, how many years did Emmitt Smith play? Because there are some.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
There's a
kidding,
whole lot of
because longevity matters.
It does.
It matters.
It does.
You got a Barry Sanders jersey on, and he was in the league for a damn cup of coffee and
He
left.
showed up, dominated,
because
and left.
that team was so
Here's-
ass that he had to get up out of there before he lost his legs. Bro.
Do you remember when Emmitt Smith went to the Cardinals? Because there's a bunch of back half years where Emmitt Smith was a joke, a laughing stock. And the Cowboys
that
years
was after he
before
had
that.
already broken the career rushing record, by the way.
Sure, but how about the single season yards, single season touchdowns? How about LaDainian Tomlinson? How about Sean Alexander? All of these guys that have had better seasons individually and longevity than Emmitt Smith.
What does Forehead Smith say? A dead clock is right twice a day.
It wasn't. It was shaking.
Look how much my guy was
holding
hating
back
back
that
there,
laughter.
bro.
Sure, but how about the single season yards, single season touchdowns? How about LaDainian Tomlinson? How about Sean Alexander? All of these guys that have had better.
Hold on. Look how he the only dude mad back here, bro. Look at my guy.
He been back there like this.
He been like this the whole time. Damn.
Well, he already made
Does
it
he
known
really
he
hate me
hated.
for real or
Yeah,
something?
he made it known he was one of your biggest haters.
Yeah,
already.
he did make it known
made
pretty
it
early.
known,
Like,
so-
damn, my guy's back there like really mad. Everybody else is enjoying the show. Everybody
show
like,
you
damn,
who
this
are?
is interesting. Like, damn.
This guy.
He back there mad for real. Nah,
Why is he
JG.
so salty? It should be me. He's so upset. He's so salty.
Yo, he mad as hell. They said, hey, JG said he hate you for real. No, for real. Static said arms all crossed.
Real life.
Man, for real, bro.
Look at everybody else's face. Look at his.
That's funny, man. They said do the stew. For real.
It wasn't.
Damn,
It
I mean,
was shaking.
everybody laughing, having
He
a
rested bitch face.
Holding back
he
that
had
laughter.
the elite neighbor's face. Oh my God.
I know I'm your favorite person to talk to. How?
Absolutely,
Because you can
man.
see yourself in these sunglasses.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The idea that Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time is built on a lie and ignorance of the most unheralded position in all of football, the fullback. No one talks about the all-time great fullbacks. They talk about their Mike Allstats, sure. They're not talking about the Lorenzo Neals, the Jerome Feltons. Emmitt Smith's legacy was built on moose. Not even just the offensive line. I don't need to talk about the 3, 4, 5-time All-Pro
Bro,
players
come
on that
on,
offensive line.
bro, cause come on, man. This dude was about to come up here and try to degrade Emmitt Smith to give all the credit to his fullback. And no offense to Daryl Moose Johnson, legend, but come on, dude.
I don't need to talk about the great Larry Allen, easily the best guard
Somebody
of
said
all
he
time,
wanna
who
punch
saved
your
the
ass.
tail end of Emmitt's time in Dallas by being part of the most unstoppable running play in football history. You and me, slow as we are, could have got 5, 6 yards a pop running behind Larry Allen. And Moose. Oh my goodness, Moose. There was no defensive tackle. There was no safety. There was no linebacker. There was no edge player who could stand up to Moose. He made life so easy for Emmitt Smith. Sure, Emmitt Smith is a great player. He is by far the most durable running back in the NFL. But much like how Saquon, for the first time, made it through a full season without a single injury this year because he was running by the
Because I wasn't about to fall into the trap of trying to dog one of my Cowboy players to uplift another one. You know what I'm saying? Because he trying to give credit to another guy, a Cowboy on the team to downplay the other one. I wasn't about to fall into that trap.
great O-line. That was Emmitt Smith with Moose. He was
Emmitt is a 3-time Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, NFL MVP, and all-time leading rusher for Cook them Mock.
Bear, the hardest hits he could have taken over the course of his career.
Y'all
Is
know
he
how I
had
feel about the
a
super chats, though. Y'all
All-Pro,
about to
Hall
get
of Fame
cussed
level
out.
player who is completely forgotten leading the way.
I don't get the bitches the next
I'm
month.
not saying Emmitt Smith's a bad running back. He's one of the 3, 5 greatest ever. But his production came in large part due to Moose. I respect running backs who did it by themselves. I respect Barry Sanders-esque players more, who could really create separation, get some motion on the ground.
This man just gave us a nice dissertation on Moose. Y'all know what that means? The Cowboys are, in fact, America's team.
No, real
You
talk,
even
boy.
like the Cowboys, and you was able to talk to us about our
Our fullback. I love fullbacks.
Them Cowboys.
Damn! They was like, we're not inviting him back.
No, for
We're not
real.
inviting. He's breaking shit in here.
Destructive.
Did y'all see that, bro? Yo, did y'all see that? Let me make sure I don't rewind it too far back this time. Yeah, here we go. Damn.
Like the Cowboys, and you was able to talk to us about our
fullback. I like
about
fullback.
our fullback.
I love fullbacks.
Goddamn. Act like you at the house.
Yo, I would have, hey.
Them Cowboys.
My favorite player in the league is Pat Ricard. It's got nothing to do with the Cowboys. I love fullback.
This is House of Feelings over here,
This
man.
is House of Fullbacks
This is
over
House
here.
of Feelings.
Oh,
My next take is the Dallas Cowboys will win the NFC East this year.
Look at the Cowboys.
He the first one up.
I ready. Goddamn.
Why is he the first one up on that tape,
Damn,
bruh?
Unless you finish talking.
Now that take look, hey, it's an early season. It's early in the season. We still in week 4, y'all. If we somehow win tomorrow, we right back in this thing. We can beat anybody if we win tomorrow. Remember that. So, woo, man.
Why does the Cowboys fan keep getting up?
Nah,
what is going on?
Somebody has to bring you back
What
to
is
reality.
going on?
Somebody's got to keep
You don't
bringing
know
you
what
back to
you're
reality.
talking about, though.
I don't. Are you
You
serious?
done got up here and peddle all the same arguments
No, I'm giving
that
facts.
you've been fed by the radio, man.
Absolutely not.
Come
Absolutely
on, man.
not.
Let go,
No,
man.
no.
Let
They
go.
won't win the
Let go.
division. They won't
I
win.
want to know how a Cowboys fan might tell me why the Cowboys won't win the division.
It's the same. It's
Newhouse
the same
said
reason.
they all over there looking defeated. That's because they know they can't match my energy. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. Like I said to start this, it's very hard to do that shit for as long as I was doing it at the level I was doing it at, like with the energy level. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, they was after 1 or 2 rounds with me, they was like, man, I can't do this.
Because the GM is the same guy.
Oh,
He's
gosh.
terrible. What has he done in the offseason that would even give you a modicum of confidence that they're going to win the division?
The Cowboys were literally one of the top 3 most active teams in the entire NFL this offseason.
With the same script, bargain basement bullshit. The same. What they do is they get a couple guys that were first-round picks 5 years ago and then try to feed you, you know what? Kyron Elam, he's a good player. Kenneth Murray, he's a good player. They were good players.
K9 been playing decent this year. He had ups and downs. Kyrie been boo-boo.
Why would they give away?
What should they be
Jack
doing? What
said,
should they be
you know what they should be? Active on the first day of free agency. Actually
They were.
active. No,
They were.
they got bargain
They were this year.
with bargain basement.
They were
This
this
is
year.
It was the same.
Brother,
same
let me
trope,
tell you
bro.
a secret.
They're not
If
good
a guy
in
is a free agent, that means somebody else didn't want him. So everybody's a bargain. What are you
Just-
talking about?
absolutely
There's
not.
like a handful of guys.
Absolutely not.
There's a handful of guys that demand top dollar. Besides that, everybody's a bargain. And when you Jerry Jones and you done put together the team that you done put together with the all-pro
You mean Will
Ray
McClay?
Dakota Prescott
Will McClay?
and C.D. Lamb
You mean
and
Will-
all these boys
you mean
out
Will-
there,
you mean Will
you
McClay?
can't afford
You mean
to
Will
go
McClay?
get another
And
man's
now he's trying to give all the credit to Will McClay.
trash and try to make it.
So rather, saying, you can't argue, you can't debate with people like this because you're saying stuff that can't be substantiated and has already been proven wrong in real life. There's empirical data I could go and look at and be like, yo, they have already broken down what the dynamic is between how they scout players and who makes decisions and blah, 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 blah. So it's like that's foolishness, bro.
To get Derrick Henry, we put our eggs in the Rico Dabble basket, and they didn't even resign him.
See, he didn't even say his name.
They didn't even resign him.
He didn't say his name.
They didn't
right.
resign him.
I'm
They
about to
you
take that jersey off.
whatever. They had CeeDee Lamb and a bunch of Walmart
real.
baggers
He was
last
killing
year.
with them
Who was
Cowboys
who was the quote unquote
crazy.
GM behind him?
I agree on that.
It's roster building and team building.
So why we
Yes,
ain't gonna win
yeah,
the NFC East this year?
They won't win it
Who's
because
gonna win it?
Long
I think
videos.
the Eagles.
long
Eagles
videos.
run it back.
You
The Eagles
realize
run it
the
back.
NFC East hasn't had back-to-back division winners
About to have one this year.
forever,
They're
right?
about to have one this year. You realize the Cowboys haven't won in 30 years?
Oh my God!
You realize that?
See this jersey this man is wearing? This
I'm
is
wearing
crazy
it.
to me,
I'm-
bro.
hey,
This is crazy
it's
to
facts.
me. This is crazy.
Someone's
to me.
got to give facts.
All right,
Again,
so we could have just did this whole episode and just keep rerunning the same take from everybody, right? Just 30 years, just over and over and over.
They've
again,
had
bro.
the same
No,
quote
real
unquote
talk,
guy
bro.
cosplaying as a GM. That's the reason why we're gonna keep regurgitating the same
NFC
point.
East this year.
They're not gonna win it because roster building, team building, Jerry doesn't know what the hell he's doing. That's why they won't win. And everybody blames Dak. Everybody blames the players. No, blame the guy who claims to be the GM. Blame him because he's the supposed mastermind putting together all these great rosters. How come they
I like
haven't
that
won
he's
it so long?
articulate,
And they're
but
not going to win
his
this year
points is
either.
very
They're not.
emotionally
You know
charged.
they're not. You can look at me with the shiesty all day. You know I'm right.
Because you keep saying the same.
You know I'm right.
You done got up here on every take and said the same thing.
I've given facts.
You gave how you feel.
Jerry is the problem.
Man.
He's the problem. You know he's the problem.
I hate these type of Cowboys fans that don't know nothing about football and only know hate for Jerry, man.
It's not hate. It's facts.
You only know hate for
I'm for real.
30 years of hate or 30 years of facts.
NFC East champion.
That Jerry,
they won't win it.
They won't. Hey, y'all see in real life, even on a set, bro, like where I'm having like kind of maintain my, like if I was in real life and somebody was trying to just have that conversation with me, bro, I'd be like, hey, bro, I don't even want to talk to you about this, bro. Like my wife to see how I get with people in real life. If they saying some dumb shit, story time real quick. You remember the Cole birthday party with me and one of her friends' dads got into an argument about that?
Was it last year?
No, it was like, I think it was the Cowboy one. It was the Cowboy themed birthday party.
The Cowgirl?
Yeah, the Cowgirl themed birthday party. You remember that?
Yeah.
That man ended up leaving early. He took him and his wife and the daughter and left early because he was one of them dudes. We was here watching the game, bro. And I think it was a preseason was on. And he was in here talking crazy about Dak in my house. And dog, I was going in on that nigga, bro. I was like, bro, that shit's stupid, bro. I was like, that shit is stupid, bro. I was going in on that, and he had to leave, bro. I do not like having them kind of discussions with people, bro. Like, if you gonna talk like you just a wino on the side of the street and stuff, I'm like, I don't want to have that discussion. It has to be an intelligent conversation. It has to have some substance to it. You got to have something that I can actually reach to, and it's not just how you feel about something. It's a fact. I can reach to, and we can have a conversation based off of that. But I don't want to have a conversation strictly based off of how you feel about some shit. I really don't. Like, I will shut down on you every time if you kind of try to come up to me and talk to me about strictly about how you feel.
They won't win it, and they won't win it because of Jerry Jones, and you know that.
All right, bro. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Look,
please.
I'm sure a lot of people want to come up here and say the Cowboys, they stink. They're going to be awful this year. I actually think they're going to be better than anyone wants to give them credit for. I think there's a real argument to be made. The roster is balanced. It's underrated. It could go. Look, I'm going to admit there's parts I'm wrong about, and that my team's awful. It's the worst team in the division. Giants stink. We're poorly run. I'm not going to sit here and advocate my own team.
All right, you done cut my legs off. You about to kill me.
Let's get that off the table.
I'm about to say, I
can't
even put my bullshit right now. It is, though, because y'all in the NFC East. Go ahead, continue.
Well, it gives you some free wins. We can't have this argument that the Cowboys are going to win the NFC East when the two teams that just got to the NFC Championship game last year were the Commanders and the Eagles. Mm-hmm. Eagles roster front to back is the most loaded in the NFL. The most important thing to win in the NFL is winning along the trenches. They have the best offensive line, best defensive line. And the Commanders, Jayden Daniels is the most exciting young quarterback in the NFL. They have reasons to buy into that.
I've seen this movie with the Commanders before. It's
who?
Called an RG3.
He is not an
RG3. Hey, that take is aging like fine wine right now. Because what happened to RG3? He had a historic rookie season like Jayden Daniels did last year for the Commanders. They kind of built the same, have a similar play style. And then that second year, he started getting hurt. Jayden Daniels is hurt right now with the exact type of injury that RG3 had, a knee injury. He's hurt right now. That take aging like fine wine.
Until the Commanders prove it.
No.
Until they prove it. Dude, until they prove it. I've seen this with RG3. And then y'all just have a whole bunch of hope behind Sam Howell a couple of seasons ago when he was balling.
Ask a Commanders fan now if they think that Jayden Daniels is anywhere near RG3 or Sam Howell.
Trying to hype up Sam Howell a couple of years ago.
They weren't hyping him up to this degree. Jayden Daniels has had his more historic start to his career than RG3.
Nah, I respect strong
chin. 30 years, I can bring up RG3 as it pertains to the Commanders.
This is a very serious, important part to have with this conversation. Yes, that roster last year was it was old, it was aged. That Commanders team had no business doing what they did last year. Jayden Daniels carried that team as far as they did, and they improved this offseason. They were deliberate about who they drafted. They were deliberate about going and getting Laramie Tunsil. They improved their offensive line, which was their biggest issue.
You know what the Commanders team also had last year?
What?
They had a last place schedule.
What's their schedule right now?
They had a last place. This year, they have a stronger schedule. We're going to see what they're really about. They had a last place schedule. They had an offensive coordinator who was just coming in. And
you keep making the excuse argument. What's the excuse quote? What's the excuse quote? What's the excuse quote? That's an excuse.
I'm giving you facts.
Can you share the excuse quote one more time? Can you share the excuse quote?
Nobody knew what their offense was going to be. It's very easy to catch people off guard. And by the way, they won 5 games.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean they didn't? Cliff Kingsbury wasn't a head coach.
I live by that, boy.
Won 5 games decided by less than one score.
Your argument is nobody knew what to expect.
My argument is based off of NFL history and empirical data. That can easily flip. Anytime a team usually wins 5 games by less than 1 score, that means they can easily flip, my brother.
It can flip, but we can't talk about how nobody knew what to expect from that Commanders offense when Cliff Kingsbury was around. He was awful when he was the head coach of the Cardinals.
Head coach and coordinator, 2 different things.
You still calling the plays? You still calling the plays?
2 different responsibilities.
Look, I think we got to acknowledge here that you get 2 more talented teams, a lot more talented than the Cowboys.
I don't agree with
Cowboys
that.
Can get to the playoffs.
I don't know how you can look at
that.
I don't know how you can look at the Commanders team and say that they're a more talented roster.
You got rid of Micah. There's no way that we can argue
They have
the
Fat
same.
Debo as their leading receiver right now.
I won't disagree with that.
They have Fat Debo as their leading receiver, bro.
Here you go.
How you beating us?
Mr. Animosity.
What you mean?
How you gonna beat us?
All we gotta do is catch. All we gotta do is catch one
Look,
pass.
and this is when I know it was personal with him. Because I think he had a pretty decent argument on this one because it's hard to argue with Eagles fans. They won last year. So it's like, all right, it's hard to just be like, y'all gonna be ass, like realistically. I think I tried to shake this fool head. Watch this.
All we gotta do is catch one pass. We done showed y'all.
You're already down on 1. You're already down on 1.
Dak Prescott is 9-5 against y'all. We done showed we can beat the trash pigeons.
They're 9-5. Of those 9 wins, how many of those 9 wins came this season?
The season just started a week ago.
Exactly. And how many losses do you already have to the Eagles?
So y'all won or we lost that game?
I know that
did y'all win or did we lose that? Because y'all been talking about CD's drops. Why y'all talking about CD's drops? Why were they so important last week? Because we should have won that game and everybody knew we was gonna win that game. If Miles Sanders, one of y'all trash pieces that we picked up out the trash pile, if he wouldn't have fumbled on the goal line, if he wouldn't have fumbled, if he wouldn't have fumbled, if CD would have caught a ball, I mean, we know that game looked different. That's why Howie Roseman got on that phone as soon as the game was over. He was like, I don't like this. That was what.
Bargain basement running backs. Can anybody tell me a free agent running back that was a free agent this offseason is currently balling out of control? Besides Javonte Williams, by the way, who was another guy that people looked at as a bargain basement. So that bargain basement shit, y'all got to chill too because there's not a single running back that was signed this offseason that's actually performing like a Pro Bowl pace or anything like that. Besides Javonte Williams, which is who we picked up.
Way too close for comfort. You know it, I know it, and Howie knows it, bro. Y'all have not going to win this division again, and I'm going to give you one better. Y'all going to get that ass busted next time we play y'all. Real bad. 20-point beat down at AT&T Stadium. 20-point beat down.
That's all you have is ifs and hypotheticals.
And all you got is to live off the championships y'all finally won. You just have to be lucky enough to
live
be
off the championship. It happened 5 months ago.
Exactly.
It happened 5 months ago.
Exactly. Y'all finally won something, and now y'all feel like y'all the best team that ever graced this earth.
You
took
earlier,
50 years to win one. Congratulations.
We're talking about right now.
Out after half a century, bro.
Okay, yeah. So we're talking about right
y'all
now.
Finally
And you said earlier that we do have the best roster. You've said,
no, I say y'all got the best GM. Y'all got the best roster. Y'all got the best GM.
Who has the best
y'all
roster?
Y'all defense is shaky.
Who has the best roster?
Y'all defense is shaky.
In the league, who has the best roster?
Probably I would say. I don't know. It's too early in the season to say that right now.
Yeah, cause you know it's us. You know it's us.
It's 1 week into the season.
You know it's us.
It's 1 week into the season. Like, damn, you ain't get me on nothing. It's 1 week. I'm trying to keep a little realistic.
When you tried to discredit A.J. Brown, you discredited him because you said you have
he got locked down. Because he got locked down.
You said because we have.
That's why I discredited.
We have Devontae Smith because we have that O line because we have Jalen Hurts.
Yo, I think offensive pieces. Y'all got a great offense. Great offense.
You know exactly.
Great offense. Terrible quarterback.
Yeah. My bad. I'm sorry. I almost disrespected you. I had to calm down.
Damn.
It was personal for my guy, bro.
It was. He had to hold back that much to where he almost had to disrespect you and you just talking about the sport.
It was personal, bro. I don't know what he had going on. It was clearly personal.
He watching.
Yeah.
He watching right now.
But he talked to me afterwards. Like, he was like one of the people that lingered around and, like, I think me and him actually talked solo for a while after everything was over. So I don't know why he had that much. Yeah, I don't know why he had that much animosity for me during the shooting.
I had to calm down. You already showed you can't beat us. You won't beat the Commanders. You just traded away your best player. And the stat that I know you know and I know of nobody wins the NFC back to back. The last team to do it, who was it? It was us. Since the NFC East has actually been the NFC East, who has the most division titles? It's us. We are going to continue to dominate this division the way that we have done it since its inception.
That's crazy.
And so we will win.
And y'all dominated it to the tune of finally figuring out how to win some games over the last 6 or 7 years. That's domination when you finally figure out how to win over the last 6 or 7 years.
Since the NFC East has actually been the NFC East, we have the most.
Cowboys have won the most Super Bowls. Since the NFC East has been the NFC East,
That's
we
not
had
true.
the most Super Bowls.
That's not true.
We got 3 over y'all.
That's not true.
I think I had a
we have the
brain
most
for it.
division titles, and
They
I
did
guess
do the
Giants have
realignment and
Super
shit
Bowl,
after
but we have 2 in the last 8.
Yeah,
good for y'all.
Right,
Yeah.
Esco, you did your thing.
Yeah, they got it.
100 emoji, 100 emoji.
I appreciate that, El Cara.
We're winning this year just like we won last year.
I'm telling y'all, boy,
Super Bowl again.
we almost
We'll
through,
have-
y'all.
we'll have
We
our
almost
little
through.
dynasty
15
on
more
it.
minutes that we can go watch
Horse
college
fumes,
football,
bro.
y'all.
That's all that is. You
15
hop
more
a horse
minutes.
poop fumes. Y'all know how y'all get down when y'all finally win some. That's how I know y'all don't know how to act. Y'all start
I can't
going
say nothing
crazy.
about that.
Yeah,
I can't
you
say nothing
can't.
about that.
You can't.
I can't say nothing about that.
Because y'all walk
Nah,
around the
for
city
real.
brushing y'all teeth with feces, bro.
People
Yeah,
get excited.
real talk. Hey, real talk. No, for real, Phil, they won a Super. I think that's our first Super Bowl they won. They had fans out in the streets eating horse shit, like celebrating. That's the IQ of Philly fans, man. I'm
And
telling you.
y'all don't know what that feels like. You do. You must have forgot.
We do.
You must have
We
forgot.
do. I dap you up this time. I dap you up. Oh, you're not doing it? My final claim is the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer.
Hey, he was so, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He was so sure about that division thing that he threw me off. I was doubting myself. I was like, wait a minute. Hey, he was so sure about I knew it was capping my spirit, but I didn't have the actual information to draw back on because I wasn't expecting to have to use that information.
will lead this team to a Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah. They said Dallas has 25 division wins, Eagles 13, Washington 9, New York 8. Yeah, I thought I was tripping. I was like, when he said that, he was so confident. I was like, maybe he right. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Shit, maybe he right.
Here we go.
This is what I like. We saved the last claim for the best one right here.
Yes, sir.
They going where?
Super Bowl.
To the Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
No. Let's make it to the playoffs first.
Super Bowl.
Let's make it to the
We got a
playoffs
problem
first.
with that. We got a problem winning the
No.
We got a problem
Because you
winning.
haven't
We
been
got
to
a
the
problem winning.
NFC Championship in 30 years. You want to say 30 years?
Same argument.
Same argument. Here we go. You want to know why? Your defense
Because
is
y'all
shaky.
unoriginal.
No. Your defense is shaky.
Is it?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Somebody said I ain't seen Big X Plug yet.
How you complain about they use the tush push? Hold on.
shaky
Hold on.
defense hold
What
Saquon
did
at
Jalen
1
Hurts
yard
do?
rushing and
What did
7
Jalen Hurts
rushes?
do? Eagles fan. He ran through your whole
He
line.
said Big X Plug mixed with Drewski. I can see
Why
it.
did he
Where
have
did
to
he
do
go?
that? Why did he have to do that? Why,
He didn't have to
why
use
could-
two switch.
Why could he only run around? Why could he
Chill,
only
bro.
break the pocket and
Vic
scramble?
cool
Because
people,
their
Vic cool
receivers
people.
were
He was
clowns.
actually cool
Because their
people.
offensive line was getting
They all
butt
pretty.
kicked.
Honestly, after the shooting, they all was pretty cool though. Like they all had we had gathered around and everybody was talking to me and stuff. They was all pretty cool after the shoot. Even the Eagles fan that looked like he had some serious beef, he was actually pretty decent after the shoot.
And Jalen Hurts had to pull something out of his hat. The spark plug finally got the car to start up.
But guess
That's
what?
all it was.
Guess what? On this show, the numbers don't lie. He had 2 TDs. You know what else? The last person who wore 88 before CeeDee Lamb was what? Des Bryant. The last person before that is Michael Irvin. Since you didn't want to put up 3, we put up 3 for his 3 Super Bowls that he won. But since then, it's been dry. It's been dry season.
30 years. 30-year argument. It just wrapped in the same, different fucking package, bro. Like, every single Dallas fans, this should make y'all feel good that every single argument what every single person is going to come at you with, bro. So we have all the ammo in the world to combat that foolishness, bro. They either going to say 30 years or they're going to say something crazy about Jerry. Or they're going to say something crazy about Dak. And then if they say so crazy about Dak, then you have to ask them, okay, well, does that mean you think that he had good teams put around him? And if they say yes, then that means you have to be like, okay, well, you don't actually dislike Jerry. You think Jerry did a good job. You got to make them concede on one of them points, bro. But that shit, every person, bro, every argument was
But
the
do
same.
you think CeeDee Lamb?
Nobody know we're going to know already.
Do you think CeeDee Lamb gonna show up when it really counts?
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
Don't he got the YN Shiesty himself, George Pickens on the side?
I know you're Shiesty Stank right now.
Don't he
I know
know
you're
him?
Shiesty
Don't he
Stank
got-
right now.
Why you
He's
worried
trying to
about
figure
how
it
I
out
smell?
stuff.
Why you
No,
worried about
because
how I
I
smell?
smell you
That's
right
y'all
now.
problem.
And you
That's
smelling
y'all
like-
problem. Everybody in the country worried about the Cowboys, how we look, how we smell, how we think, and how we feel. That's y'all problem
And
right
what?
now, man.
Y'all
That's
don't even
y'all
have the
problem.
best fan base.
How?
Y'all don't have the best fan base.
How?
We know who has the best fan base.
Who?
Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia.
Oh,
Because you know
God.
what? For a team to come to a stadium
They
each
do have
and
pretty
every
fucking
Sunday.
good-
For a
They-
team.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. That was a good. Bills have probably one of the best fan bases in sports. Real talk.
They fans throw themselves through a table fire. Would you throw yourself through a table fire?
Let me try something.
Your Cowboys.
Let me try something.
Your Cowboys.
Let me try something
beat
for you.
them twice. I give you that.
No.
But guess what?
Is this gonna give you PTSD? PTSD.
They beat them twice. They beat them twice. Yeah, but guess what?
They was the Bills that was the team that we beat in the Super Bowl.
Still come,
Yeah, you shouldn't even be at
Twice.
this table. Your
Hey,
team
fans,
was
hold
the
on.
culprits to let us win the last,
Twice.
but you shouldn't be at this table.
Yeah, but guess what? Josh Allen's made it further than Dak Prescott.
And guess what? Josh Allen still ain't did what everybody think he should have did. Just
He didn't show up week one?
Just hold on.
My brother's over here. Did he not show up week one? Did he not show up?
So
hold on,
So Josh Allen isn't expected to be winning Super Bowl. He wasn't expected to be in the Super Bowl.
Of course.
Josh Allen needs to worry about how to beat Patrick Mahomes before he start worrying about the NFC, my brother.
Whoa,
That's what he needs to do.
No. Dak Prescott need to worry about even getting out the division. Because he got the fly, Eagles fly, and he got my young boy, Jalen Daniels. So before you even say Super Bowl, let's worry about playoffs. Come on.
Oh, my God. Oh, finally, another respected organization.
Before we begin, I have an opening statement.
Okay.
I hate Jerry Jones. I hate Stephen Jones. Hell, I hate Jim Jones. I hate the Ring of Honor. I hate the Star. And I never heard of a Schottenheimer winning anything. What gives you the confidence that he and Hot Hand CeeDee Lamb and Dakota Prescott
I'ma finally do what y'all
and the
did,
ATM Stadium, what makes you think they can take care of the Green Bay Micah Parsons Packers? What makes you think they can beat
Because
the
they know the
upstart
blueprint.
Commanders?
They know the blueprint on how
What
to beat
makes you
Micah.
think they can
They
beat?
know the blueprint on how to beat them. They've seen them get shut down for us multiple
They can't
times.
do nothing with the
Just use
Broad
those
Street
games
Bullies.
against
They can't do nothing with the Broad Street
Hey, I
Bullies.
pretty much just said what Jerry said on that interview yesterday on this one.
Jalen Hurts got your number. What you gonna do with that?
Ain't got no number but the number of his center when he lining up behind that butt. That's the only number he got.
What gives you the confidence to think that team you saw last week could do anything in the clutch when we know Prescott
ATM Stadium, that's crazy.
chokes when the game's on the line?
Because that team I saw last week, out of all the games we saw, that team that we saw last week absolutely could compete with anybody in the NFC.
I don't believe
I don't care
it.
what you say. We took the defender. Now I'm gonna give the Eagles some credit on
Give
this.
them
one.
some- okay.
We took the defending Super Bowl champion.
I give y'all that. I give y'all that. I give y'all that.
And we lost that game.
I give y'all
CD,
that.
you gotta catch it, man. You gotta catch it, CD. Miles, you gotta hold that ball, Miles. But we lost that game. The Eagles didn't win a damn thing in that game.
Listen, if y'all gonna go on that logic,
we ain't going.
You gonna take that
Our defense without Micah Parsons held Saquon Barkley at how many yards? 60. He ain't gonna answer. 60.
Listen, what are the chances that Saquon Barkley will run for 60 yards again against y'all?
When he play us again.
Highly
The chances.
unlikely.
That's the chance.
Man, he gonna do that jiu-jitsu joint on y'all again and jump over everybody.
Now, y'all-
I can't see the Cowboys winning anything. Y'all can get in the playoffs, but the Super Bowl with that no-name coach and
Hey,
this
he could be
reality show
no-name
y'all got
all he
disguised as a team, no way in hell y'all gonna do the Super
Guess
Bowl.
what people were saying about who was a no-name coach just a couple seasons ago? Trash Pigeons coach.
You gonna stop
Now he a
calling them?
Super Bowl
You gonna
winner.
stop
Now
calling
he
them
a
the trash
Super Bowl
pigeons?
winner.
You gonna stop calling
Now
them
he
the
a
trash
Super Bowl
pigeons?
winner.
We gonna stop
Now
with
he
the
a
trash
Super Bowl
pigeons.
winner.
I had enough of the
Now,
trash
y'all
pigeons.
been sitting here talking about how y'all feel all day. So after me talk about how I feel.
Well, say it, big dog.
I feel Brian Schottenheimer is the exact change.
That's a terrible last
because
name.
He's a leader.
That's
of
a
men.
horrible
He
last
know how
name.
To connect with
A
his
leader
guys.
of men.
He has a plan. He had them boys coming out ready to play, and he got them.
Man, he got Jerry Jones texting him play. Jerry Jones texting him to play the whole game. Every time he call a play, he got to look up top.
Brian Schottenheimer got GP out
Oh,
there.
he's terrible.
I gotta get in here. I gotta get in here because I'm so excited to talk
That
about
man,
Brian
that man, hey, he was trying to get
Schottenheimer.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
I stated
Take
this,
a shot for Shotty.
I stated this earlier. Brian Schottenheimer has not had a head coaching interview in 14 years. Can we talk about Brian Schottenheimer
Yes,
for a
please.
second? Brian,
Let's talk about it.
Brian Schottenheimer was the offensive coordinator for my New York Jets in 2009, 2010,
This was the last
2011.
time y'all seen any kind of success.
Exactly.
The last time y'all seen any kind of success was
exactly.
when my head coach was
Sure.
calling y'all plays
Sure.
with butt fumble Sanchez.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about that offense, okay? Because that
Number one rushing offense.
number 32 passing offense.
Because Mark butts fumble Sanchez.
Right, so you want
and
to talk,
still got him to the AFC Championship.
So you want to talk about the play calling. You want to talk about an offense that goose-egged against the Super Bowl winning New England Patriots that season. Okay? But that was a long time ago. Brian Schottenheimer's Jets offense, abysmal at times.
No.
And still found a way. No. Factually speaking, the number one rushing offense.
Audience, look at Schottenheimer's rankings for the Jets.
Right to camera. The number one rushing offense and one of the worst passing offenses across a span. Okay? Now let's talk about what's happened since then. He's been an assistant in a bunch of places, but at no point has he been highlighted. You know who has been a coach in Dallas? Kellen Moore.
Hey, Dak Owens. He said a Jets fan in a Lions jersey.
No, but they never went to a Super Bowl, and now he's a head coach somewhere else. Who else has been a head coach in Dallas? Mike McCarthy, Super Bowl winning coach, couldn't get it done in Dallas. You want to talk about the other coach? Wade Phillips. You want to talk about the other coach? Jason Garrett. There have been plenty of solid Bill Parcells,
Jason Garrett didn't even get it.
Plenty of
Garrett
solid
got a job with the Littles after he left the Cowboys, and now he calling games.
Solid to fantastic coaches have come and gone through the Dallas Cowboys system, but you got to remember that no matter who the coach is in Dallas, they will always have their legs cut out by Jerry goddamn Jones.
I can't do that. First of all, they went and got Mike McCarthy from a barn. We're not about to act like that man was just on his game when he came. He lied to get the job.
Be so for real right now.
No, they literally went and got him from doing film study in a barn, bro, with his buddies that came in, and they had to fire almost all of his guys that he brought in after the first season because they were historically bad. We're not about to act like Mike McCarthy was some savant coming to Dallas. A lot of people feel like he was carried by Aaron.
Wasn't he the coach?
Feel like he was carried by Aaron Rodgers.
Wasn't he the coach that your historic Dak Prescott season happened under?
Dak been a star since he got in the league.
I'm pretty sure Dak
put up one of the best rookie seasons in NFL history in 2016.
The MVP-like season that happened for Dak, I'm pretty sure that was Mike McCarthy's offense.
Dak put up one of the best rookie seasons in NFL history when he first got into
the
league.
So you take the Super Bowl winning coach away and you put in a guy who has never done anything as a head coach in the NFL.
You put up a guy that every stop he's been at, whether it's with the Jets, whether it's with Seattle, he has been able to have them as a top 5 offense in one facet or another.
Super Bowl success? Because your claim is Schottenheimer's going to take him to the Super Bowl.
Only talking
Brian Schottenheimer's never led a team.
Do you realize if you try to qualify everything like that, we don't going to be talking about
It's your claim. It's your claim. You said Schottenheimer will bring us to the Super Bowl. He's never been.
Yes.
He's never been.
Because he's never been himself. He's a leader of men.
I bring you Brian Schottenheimer's career. I bring you Schottenheimer's resume, not because I hate the guy, because I have my own little fondness for him back in the day, but because I acknowledge that he is only in the position he's in because Marty Schottenheimer was a successful coach in the first place.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Damn, what button did I just hit on my mouse? Oh, we're about to have to watch an ad because of that. My bad, y'all. We got 5 minutes.
We've been sold on a system that costs more, asks more, and delivers less.
Qualify everything like that. We don't going to be talking about
It's your claim.
2 or 3 guys.
It's your claim. You said Schottenheimer will bring us to the Super Bowl. He's never been.
Yes.
He's never been.
Take us because he's a leader
never
of
been
men.
himself.
He's a leader of men.
I bring you Brian Schottenheimer's career. I bring you Schottenheimer's resume, not because I hate the guy, because I have my own little fondness for him back in the day, but because I acknowledge that he is only in the position he's in because Marty Schottenheimer was a successful coach in the first place.
That's foul.
Here we go.
This can be off the record. We could turn the cameras off. The season ended last year. I'm sure you wanted McCarthy gone after probably saying he was a great coach for a couple of years. The season ended last year. Who did you want to be the new head coach?
I don't know why he kept assuming my takes. He kept assuming I'm a regular Cowboys fan or a regular just casual sports fan. I never was talking about Mike McCarthy as no great coach.
I wanted Ben Johnson.
Okay.
I did.
All right.
But that looks pretty bad now. I ain't going to lie to you.
You can admit it's a very offensive league now, right? Most head coaches, the successful ones, have been successful offensive coordinators.
Absolutely.
Why has he been in the league for so long? And, we're saying he's never got a head coaching interview. Why has he not gotten any looks to be a head coach in an offensive league? You're saying he had a top 5 offense. What's the problem here? It's been 15 years, and he's never gotten a look to be an NFL head coach?
He has. He actually rejected one when he was with the Jets. He rejected a head coaching offer with the Bills when he was with the Jets. The Bills tried to bring him in.
That was when I was tugging on my dad's shorts for a couple nickels when I heard the jingle of the ice cream truck. What are you talking about? 2009?
And then look.
So what's happened the last 15 years?
And then he went and coached with Pete Carroll, and he said that he wasn't ready because he's a self-aware man. He knows what he needs to fix to have himself prepared, and that's why he gonna have this Cowboys team ready because he had that self-awareness. He had something no other coaches had, the ability to adjust on the fly. He had something no other coaches had, being able to have successful offenses no matter the pieces you were given, bro. You could make that look. He had Russell Wilson have his best years in his career as his
Russell was a pretty good player back in the day, dude. What are you talking about?
Bro, Russell Wilson has fallen off of a proverbial cliff since he left the Seattle Seahawks.
He's 48.
He fell off a cliff after he left the Seahawks, though. He was still in the prime of his career.
Bro, no one's ever wanted Brian Schottenheimer as a coach, and neither did you. So I don't know why you're claiming that he's going to be some great coach now when he's
not. He wasn't talking about
because
I pay attention. That's why I pay attention. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Why
do y'all keep doing this? It's only right.
It's only right. It's only right. I got two questions. Who was the last Dallas Cowboy head coach to lead the Cowboys to a Super Bowl?
Barry Switzer.
Barry Switzer. All right. And my next question is, how come every head coach...
Did Barry Switzer have a head coach?
No, wait, let me get my question.
Where did Barry Switzer come from?
He came from college. But that's neither here nor there. And my next question is,
he was retired, actually.
How come every head coach that goes to the Cowboys, when they do eventually get fired by Jerry Jones, how come they always end up in an NBC booth? How come they never end up as a head coach again?
Because they were bad.
Because they were bad?
Yeah.
So with that being the case, what makes you think that Schottenheimer is going to be any different? Because with that track record,
this is what I'm saying, bro. I hate that this dude got this Cowboys
proof
shit
that
on,
every time that you're a head coach for the Cowboys post Jimmy Johnson, you're headed to an NBC booth. You're not headed back to a sideline. They don't know how to pick coaches in Dallas. It's why they haven't won in 30 years. And this guy Schottenheimer, who wasn't on anybody's radar, he's supposed to be different.
I thought you said it was because they couldn't get players and field teams, and Jerry didn't know he was doing as far as
coaching's a part of the problem too. Coaching is a part of the problem too.
So it's more than the stuff you done already presented.
It's an
so
amalgamation.
It's more than the stuff than you've presented
in addition, no, it doesn't dispute it. It's in addition to that.
Nah,
they
it can't be everything, bruh. If you're gonna say everything has been wrong, then just say you ain't no Cowboys fan, bro.
Coaches, I'm not even gonna say Jerry's name. They don't know how to pick coaches. Coaching is a big part of the problem. You need coaching, team building, and roster building.
Can I be completely honest?
Go ahead.
I actually agree with you. I'm about to say, like that's the one criticism of Jerry that I'm like, that is absolutely valid. They have been bad at picking head coaches, but based off of what we've seen as a fan base, if you're actually embedded in the community and you're really paying attention, man, Brian Schottenheimer has absolutely walked and talked completely different from anything we've seen, to the point to where you watch him talk, he teaches you about football. And I know if he can teach a casual fan like yourself wearing this Cowboys jersey.
I'm not casual. I'm not casual. I have our last Super Bowl on. I have our last Super Bowl on VHS in my bedroom. I am not a casual. I've been there. I've been in the trenches. We like the same age. We like the same age. It's like the Spider-Man meme. We like the same age. Been in the trenches, bro.
But no, the casual fans, I'm playing about you. But the casual fans, though, man, they have been paying attention to everything that's been going on this offseason, how he's managed the team, how he's managed the noise with the Micah stuff and all that stuff. Man, Brian Schottenheimer's that guy, and I don't care what none of y'all say.
He better be.
And that's one claim that I made here today that I haven't killed them on because it's off of my feelings. All them, they ain't got nothing but feelings over there.
Nah, none but facts. I just don't want him to end up in the UFL like Wade Phillips. All right, that's all. That's
real talk. Hey, real talk.
We got time for one last thing, closing arguments. So which hater would you like to come up and hear a little bit more about why we hate the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah. Man, get this dude right here with this Cowboys jersey.
Nah, I'm for real. Why do you hate the Cowboys, bro?
Get here with the Cowboys jersey. I need to hear this, man. We got to show a juxtaposition of the type of fans that we have in our fan base, bro.
I hate what the Cowboys have become. I hate that the Super Bowls that they claimed to win were 30 years ago, and now it's just about the Forbes list. I hate that it's about money. I hate that it's about notoriety. I hate that it's about being the most popular team instead of the most successful team. I hate what they've morphed into, and I hate the fact that anyone not in their 30s
I said nobody would have stepped up to AOC no more.
Doesn't experience the beauty of a Super Bowl.
I was cooking their ass for like 2 hours.
I want them to get back to that, and hopefully one day they will.
I love the Dallas Cowboys because I love pain, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to feel alive. I want to feel something. I just want to be able to just immerse myself in the beauty and the essence of football, and nothing captures the drama, the pageantry of football better than Dallas Cowboys football. I don't care what y'all say, whether it's a conversation going on around the team or the game actually being played on the field. That's the time where all eyes are on the star.
Real talk. Well, y'all, that was me versus 10 haters, man. How y'all feel about it, bro? How y'all feel about it, man? How'd I do, bro? How'd I do? I ain't gonna lie, that was a challenge. That was definitely a challenge. It was something very, very new for me. How'd I do, though? How y'all feel about everything? How y'all feel, chat? Everybody say W. He said they all showed up for the Cowboys. They love us. Facts. Awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. I appreciate y'all. They say you held it down, bro. He said, man, I know you had to go get a drink after that one. No, I had to go straight to the airport after that. I literally had to catch a Uber straight to the airport after that, bro, and then wait in the airport. Yeah, appreciate y'all. But I know it's football Saturday, and we all want to go watch some college football, and we got some good games coming on in the next hour. So appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Appreciate you, baby, for rocking with us. And it was fun, and everybody was all nice to my sweetie, so I appreciate y'all. But we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Hey, y'all already know how we gonna get down with it, bro. How about the Cowboys? Appreciate you.